I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they're saying, this is who I am. This is who I am now. They think that I have lost my mind, that I'm not being true, but they don't have a clue, 'cause this is me when I cut out all the shallowness and everything I suppress to fit in a small frame. But I won't play your game anymore, so I had to change.
All right, for the fourth time, I'm saying we're back, guys, and this time around, oh my God's grace, we're gonna be okay. You know, this is one thing that's nice about having, a guest, who's also a tech person. He knows how to troubleshoot, right? So in the end, Jay was able to actually realize what was happening, and we actually did it. And as well as Sammy, actually, I just read his comment right now. He sent a message to me. He actually said the same thing. And Sammy and Jay, you guys are on point. And thank you so much, people in the chat, for not leaving us. It's almost an hour since we started and you guys are still here. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's bring on my special guest for tonight, none other than Jay Smith himself. Hi, Jay. Oh, my, they can see you now.
It feels like I was just here. It's crazy. Time is quick.
Yeah, it was a blur, right? It seemed like a blur. All right, Jay,
Yeah.
Let's start. Thank you so much, Jay, for, helping us out. And guys, look how clear Jay is. This is how Jay really looks like on his stream. Absolutely amazing, right? All right, Jay, it's your turn.
All right.
Let's start.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want me to just quickly go back to the beginning and round that up, or how do we want to play this?
I think we probably need to just go fast. Just a fast. Maybe,
Okay.
From
Let's
the
just
second
start with
screen.
Notion. Let's just start with the Notion where I was and just get back to the idea if you want. I mean, I don't know how far back you want to go. Okay. So what I think we should do is let's get to what we're going to be doing here today. And let me get back to my Crafty planner here. So here's what we're going to, just to talk about it again, I'm going to put up my face for here. And when we last left for the third time, I was explaining that, Notion, you got to think it like a website that you're building in a way, mentally. And that we're going to use the words, you're going to hear the words drops and buckets. And drops are information that we gather. For example, I use Notion. I create pages for Notion. So if I'm on my phone or I'm on the web pages, I can use a really cool at the top right here. I'll just show you, and I'll get these to you. But they have these great extensions for Chrome, and you can dump a web page into a specific spot on your Notion and save those, what I call drops for gathering, into a bucket. So I think long term, you and I were talking about doing some things in the future where we discuss things like that, ways that we can make our life easier. I don't like having to have 18 places to store all my information. I want it tight and I want to be in one bucket. So we'll deal with that another time. So our project today is going to be on building this Crafty planner. Okay. And a Crafty planner will have these individual drops that we create in here. And we're going to explain that. We're going to start from scratch. So if everybody plays along or watches along, we're going to do from scratch. So, and it's going to be pretty simple. And then this second part will be actually creating the page with what I call the material list, which is the photos, the links, all the things on this page are what I call a material list. So if you're a crafter, you know what I'm talking about. You create material lists for your people. And then even toggles where we kind of create these little ideas, and that's the page. And if we don't get through the whole page, that's fine, but we need to at least start and kind of work our way down. Keeping in mind, you can do whatever you want to this page and use whatever you want, but if you want to follow along, I will walk you through step by step. So with that, here's what we're going to do. You should have, if you follow along, a Crafty planner materials and instruction list. And what that has is the final picture of, kind of a shot of what this should look like when you're done for the first part. And then this is the second part we're doing, the accordion ornament project that we're planning to drop. Gives you an idea. And then it has instructions for our main page. Again, that will be the planning main page or our planner. And then some steps for when we do this detail page over here. Okay. And we're going to walk through that one by one, but I just want to set us up. And if you have that in the materials list, we're good to go. I have a planner, and I'm actually going to delete my planner because we're going to build this from scratch.
All right. I'm probably going to put the link in the chat for the, what do you think, Jay? For, so that if they want to, join us. Okay. Do you think it's okay? I'll put the link.
Yeah, sure.
For the materials list for this, so that if you want to, join along, okay, and see how it's actually being done, okay, we can put that in the chat. All right, go ahead, Jay.
Sounds good. MD Picker, how you doing? I don't control my chat this morning, just so everybody knows that's in here, but you're being seen on Lala's side. We're doing a multi-stream. But yes, Jen, it's nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by and saying good morning on a Saturday. This is a little early for me, but I love it. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. Don't panic, but I'm actually going to delete my Crafty planner. There, it's gone. Okay. So I'm starting with everybody else. Now, if you're now I may pull this little number here where I do a side-by-side eventually. And now this has been deleted. So I'm going to delete that permanently. Yes, delete that. So I don't have that anymore. Okay, so this is on the left. This is a scrunched up version of the materials page. Okay, I'm just trying to do it so you can see, but I may pop back and forth with you both. Just give me a second. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go to, all right, you might want to put up 2 tabs, by the way. It might make it easy for you to jump back and forth. So I would say, have a tab with your materials list open. Okay. And then just open up another tab and type in your Notion page and just let that come up. And that's going to be what we're building. So let's just say it'll be our Crafty tab. So your left tab will be your ornament materials list. And you can put up another tab. That's the easiest way to do it because you will have to go back and forth. Okay. I'm not sure how else to do that, unfortunately. So let's start and let's go look at the instructions just to make it easy. I'm going to pull that up. You don't have to worry about that. Actually, don't watch what I'm doing. I just confused you. So let me back it up here a second. I'm going to put my instructions up right here. No, these are right here. Okay. All right. So if you look at the instructions on your instruction sheets, okay, the Crafty Planner instructions, you see the first step. And that first step is Very simple. Now you can checkbox these off. It's kind of nice to be able to checkbox them when you're done, you know, it feels like an accomplishment. But to create a page, if you don't know how to do it, you've got to click that new page down below in the bottom left. You could also use the add page right here, but just so we're following directions, you would do the new page, which is down here. So what you're going to do is click the new page, and from there, I'll do it with you. Okay, so I'm going to create a new page. It's going to come up blank, and we're going to type in Crafty Planner. Pretty simple stuff. You're going to see all these little options down here and everything. You don't need to worry about that. Just let it, oh, that's not at all what I wanted to do. So let me, stay with me. Hang on, I hit something I didn't want to hit. So we'll type in Crafty Planner. And we could hit table here because we're going to add that, and we could start with that. But I don't want to. Just click on the information right below and it'll become a white page. And then when you're done, the next step, just open up the page full, and we just got a title. So you should have a title. Let me know if you've gotten to the title or if something, you know, goobered, we can fix it. So our next instructions, as I bounce over, and if you want, I can just bounce over the instructions for us. We did the new page, and now we're going to add a title, and we're going to make this full width. So I'm going to do 2 in 1s. So we did the title. Our next thing to do is to make the page full width. I like full width. You don't have to do this, but I think for now to learn, you should. Mm-hmm. And what you do is you go to the top right, and there's 3 little buttons or 3 little dots, and those are your page settings. And there's a full width, and you just click that on. And you can always click it back off. You click it on, and it'll make it full width. So that's where we are there. Pretty simple. So we added a title, and now we made it a full width. So I don't know with chat if we're doing okay, if we're if everybody's finding their way, but you know, let's just all play along and see what happens. The good news is you can always come back and just follow these directions in the video later on, right, Lala? Mm-hmm. So, all right. So the next thing is in our Crafty Planner is we have to add, we don't have to, but it's nice to add a cover at the top. And I don't know if anybody's played with that. You can do that by hovering above the title, and you'll see add cover, add icon. Now add cover, you can do a lot of things. Okay, you can, when you change, it gives you a cover, but you can change that cover, and you can choose a lot of these defaults that they have. You can upload, which is what we're going to do. Or you could just use Unsplash. It's a free thing you can search. So if you typed in craft.
So Jay, for that one, it can be like our own photo.
Yes, it could be your own photos. It could be anything that inspires you. That's the beauty of it. It's kind of a crafty planner, and that's the way all these pages are done, right? So if you want to add what I created, you kind of have to. You might have to save, in this case, these to your desktop. So way I would do it is in the materials list. Oops, that ain't it. Materials list. You'd have to download this image to your desktop and this one to your desktop, and then upload them, or wherever you want. You don't have to download to your desktop. So you download them, and then you can choose whatever. I chose these. You can choose any photos. It could be of your kids or whatever you want. And then you can hit open, and that's going to add that to the cover. And if you don't like the position of it, you can hit this reposition right here, and you can drag this. You know, you can't resize the whole window, but you can drag it to it gives a little bit of a vision of what you want. Okay, so let's put it right here. But you can use any image you want, but yes, if you want these images, just download them. There's 4 on this page that we're going to do eventually. This is going to be the icon one. We're going to do that next. So we got the title. We made the page full width. We created a cover, right? Now our next thing is to add that little scissor icon. And the way we're going to do that is go over here to this add icon. And it's going to give you a tree and things. But similar is you can pick an emoji, or you can do an upload image, which we're going to do. And for us, it's going to be the scissors. here we go. There we go. So we're almost done with this page, by the way. If we go back to our instructions, we've added the cover and we've added the icon. That's it. It's pretty simple to add these new pages and to kind of give it a little bit of a feel and design. So start there. You can add a Did you get it?
Yeah.
Right. All right. Very good. I don't want to go too fast, but I don't want to go too slow either. So let me know. You just tell me if you need me to.
Let's check on the chat. How are you guys doing? Are you following along? Following so far from Giga Art? I'm not organized person. Can Notion help me get organized? My brain is so non-linear. From Roy. Tech trouble.
Roy, I'm the same way. I don't know if it's ADHD, but I definitely have a lot of thoughts and they come in and I feel like it's just scattered and I can't. Yes, this is a very great way of grabbing a lot of things and putting them under one place and getting them under control. So if you're like that, it's perfect for you.
All right. All right. Okay, we'll go back to the chat later, guys. Okay, so we can just continue on. Thank you, Jay. So what's next for us?
Okay, so only thing left
Jay,
we have to do.
I have another question before we move on. So when we are creating a planner, right? Another Notion page. So that one. Do we need to save that or it automatically gets saved?
Everything is saved the minute you do it. The second you do it.
So no need for saving. All right.
No need for saving. Everything you do is auto-saved the instant you do it. And like any other document, you can control C or Command C, whatever, for copy. We're going to use that in a minute. Control or Command V for paste. I want to let you know that. And the escape button and Control Z, Command Z for stepping back are all the same things and they can be your friend. So if for example, I'll just give you an idea. If I start typing things and I want to back up, I can hit Control Z and so it's very similar to like Word documents and things like that. So should be fine. Great question. So now what we need is that table. It's actually a database, but it looks like a table. And the easiest way I'm going to go back to instructions just to kind of, we check box, these are step 2. This looks rough, but it's not, I promise you. Yes. We're going to use that, Patrick had run with you all some really nice basics on how to use the backslash. We're going to go with that and show you that in a minute to create the table and add a title for it. So this is where the heartbeat of what we're doing starts.
Okay.
The backslash, and it tells you right here, right? If you need the commands, it shows right here, it always tells you, use that backslash, right? Yes. So if you can do it a lot of different ways, but that is the best way to learn. So if you hit the backslash, you're going to have options for blocks. Now, you can just scroll down and find the database thing, but I will tell you, in this case, we can just start typing slash EA, and you'll see table database, first one right here. But it's a database. So if you decide to do, if you decide to do it the long way, whoops, I'm in the wrong spot. If you decide to do it the long way and just hit the backslash and then scroll, you'll see a database that there's inlines, there's database. So it's the first one always, table database inline.
All right.
And if you click that, you're going to get this blank table. And this is where the fun is for me. And this is pretty simple stuff. So every one of these is always the same. There isn't. So once you do one, you've done a million. Okay. You can, but the nice thing is you can make these different for every single planner or every single thing you want to use. So we want a title. It immediately puts the cursor right in the title blinking. You should see that, right? Mm-hmm. So we can put our title if we want for this item. I can't remember what I called it. I think you can call it anything you want. I believe I set Project Trapper. Let's go Project Tracker Drops. Okay. You can call it whatever you want, but we're going to, just so we have that kind of in there, okay?
All right.
You can call that anything. Project Tracker, you can call it Lookup Table. I use all of them. They're great. But we're going to just go with that for whatever. So we've got a table. We're doing great. We're almost done with this page. How you doing, Lala? You following along okay?
Oh, yes. I'm perfectly on point.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, there you go. So what we need to do is get these headings where we want them. We're going to create 4 columns. Okay. Let's go back to our instructions. Guess what? We're already done with all this already. We're going to go and create columns. And it looks like a lot. If you just take one step at a time, it's really easy. You're going to click on that first column label where it says name.
All right.
And it's going to pop up. And you can just start typing right away. I'm going to call it title of our and then you can, if you want to hit enter, you should be good to go because that's already going to be standard text that we're going to type in so that the column type is good to go. We're done with that one. So I'm going to check box that for us. We love progress.
Hold on, Jay. Okay, so if you guys are like getting confused, okay, Jay has 2 tabs open. Okay, so on one tab is like the original file that he sent. Okay, and then you see the boxes. He's ticking it as he goes along, meaning we've finished that. Okay, on the other tab is where he has his working, you know, starting from scratch.
If you don't, okay, let me just say, if you don't want to use tabs, it's very simple just to click on the instruction list or the planner that we built and just go back and forth.
It's also there on the left side. All right.
Yes.
Amazing.
I'm sorry. I should have told you that. So you can just click back and forth to the instruction list, which looks like this. And there's the check marks I've been making. That maybe would have been easier for your crew. I tried to make it a little bit easier by going with tabs, but sometimes it's easier just to click because it's fast. It's no slower than having 2 tabs open because these technically are like tabs, right? In a regular browser. So it's no big deal. The only difference is it probably takes you back to the top, but that's not a problem. So if you look down, everyone, we good?
Yes.
Okay. So our next thing is we got to do the second column where we're going to change it, that title to project type. So I'm going to go back. I'll just use the same things. I'll click back here. So we're going to click on that word tags and we're going to type in project type.
Project type.
And they do us a favor here because it's already set to a type of multi-select. So each one of these columns, you can have all these types, right? And I don't know, Patrick may have gone through, which is text, make it a number, select, multi-select, date, whatever. Check boxes. We'll get into all this, but we're already in the multi-select, so we're fine. We're okay with that.
Okay.
And what you do with these types is you can create whatever types you want. So at any time, if I want to make a type, this is a paper project. I might type in paper, which you can do, and just hit enter or create. And now you have a new tag that you can tag your projects for. Or maybe you're like, I might do sewing in the future. So I type in sewing, it doesn't exist. So I'm going to hit create. So now I've got 2 tags. And projects can be both, or it can be just one. And you can just add them however you want by clicking in there. Okay. So if you get that far, let me know. And you don't even have to do the project type yet if you don't want, but you can go ahead and start adding project types in there. Okay. So we go back to our instructions. We should be good to go. And now we've done that second column. We're going to add a third column, which is going to be our project's date. Okay. So now we don't have a column because it only puts in 2 on the new ones. So we're going to hit this plus sign. Hit that plus sign. We're going to type in project date for our heading. Before you do anything else, there's a project type underneath. And then we're going to go to the right and choose date. And you're good to go. So now when you click on that column, it pulls up a calendar.
All right.
Right?
So nice.
And if you want to use times, you can include times by toggling on times. But for now, we can just use date. And we got date. I'll leave that in there for now. So we're almost done with this page. Got to go back. We're going to checkbox this off. And our last column is going to be status. And for status, it's project status. So it'll be something like we're planning, or maybe it's completed project. So we're going to do that. And I went ahead a little bit on my tag creation here, but we'll step back here. Okay. So planning, ready, completed ideas. I'll do that with you guys. And that's going to be here, that 4th column. Hit the plus sign. We're going to type in status. For this one, we're going to do a property type of just select, not multi-select, because you can only have one option at a time for this particular field that we want. So we're going to hit select. And I'll walk through this because we'll add these for you at one time. So in the instructions, I'm going to go back to the instructions. Scroll, see, that's probably goes back to the top. We're done with that. And you can go and add tags like I did for that project type column. So if you want to do that, go for that. But I think we did that already. So now what we want to do is add these fields. Everything I put in blue is stuff that you'll type. Planning, ready, completed, and idea. So let's go back to our planner and let's go back to status. You click on the title. No, you don't click on the title.
The status?
You click in the, I apologize. You click on the field under it.
Okay.
There's blank. There's nothing there.
All right.
So we can just type anything. We can type in planning or planning and hit enter. And if we want to just create all of them at once, we just hit in there again and we'll put, let's see, what were my four ones again? Planning, ready, completed, idea. Okay, so planning, I'll just type in ready.
Ready.
Enter. Then click in there again, hit completed. Enter. And then the last one, we'll click in there one more time. We're going to put in an idea. I'll explain all these. So you'll be able to check now any of these for where your project is. Let's go ahead and put a title in for our project. Our project is the Accordion Ornament.
Accordion Ornament.
I'm sorry, it's whatever you want. It's the paper accordion or whatever, whatever you want.
Accordion Ornament card. There you go.
Oh yeah, a card. Okay, I like it. And it can be anything you want. You're not going to break anything by putting in whatever you want here. Okay, so customize anything that you want along the way. It's just if you want to see it how we have it, that's how we're going to do it. But the stuff you can change every single thing of it, and it'll work perfectly. So I want to go back in our project type. You know, I set up these. You can add. I don't know what crafters have, but you know, as you go and you have a new type, like if we create a new project and you don't have a type, you just type it. You know, type a new type, and enter, and then you can add that. So it's whatever you want to do, and you can delete those by just going to that type and those three little dots down there, and you can hit delete. You're like, I don't want that anymore, and you can do that. So it's very simple.
Cool.
Yeah, very simple. And then you can go back and add new ones. It's so easy, and they all work the same. If we go to status, the reason I like this is this status is going to control eventually where all the you can have different views of this. Maybe you only want to see the projects that are in a planning stage. Maybe you don't want your completed projects to be in your main view and you want to put them in a different view. I will show that down the road. And the reason I put idea is I always have ideas, but I don't necessarily want them clogging up my main view of this table. Okay. And so I can have ideas and they can all be in their own view. And then I can change that to plan. I'll show all that stuff down the road about how we can use statuses to create different views that make life a lot easier for us. We're done with this page.
All right, Jay, can we hold? Okay, rest for a while. Okay, can
everybody take a step and breath.
Yes, okay. So can we have your face cam first? Okay, and let's just do some of the chats. Okay, let's give Jay a little bit of a break. You know, drink some coffee. Okay, probably has not even, you know, have there's so many spammers on the chat. So moderators, please remove them.
Oh, I see that.
There's just so many. They're overpowering. Anyway, so Cashew says they're live. Yes. Pew, pew, pew. And all the pasties you want at Cashew. Welcome back. Thank you, Rukshan. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, everybody, for going back. OFW, maraming salamat po. You're back. Okay, I just hope I don't click on one of those. All right, so everybody's basically just saying hi to everyone. Okay, again, like Tina said, you may post your questions at any time so that they can answer them as we go. Not they, Jay. I will only post a question. Okay, guys. Thanks, Tina Man Kenobi. And Sir AD Manalang of Kira Crafts. Hello, good morning. I mean, good evening. Hello again, Mami Lala. Maraming salamat po for coming back, everybody. All right, no speaking. Okay, from Jay's channel. Thanks for dropping by. Of course, Cashew as well. As well. Picture looks crisp. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much. Hey, Marcus. Hi, Tina. There you go. James. Okay. Sorry, Jay. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat.
No, take your time. It's fine.
Everybody is saying hi to everybody. Again, guys,
Hi,
if
everyone.
you have questions before we continue on, just MD Picker. Hello. Good morning. The link. Okay, if you want to join us, okay, it's not too late. I posted on Mommy Guide Inc.'s Facebook page, in case the link that I posted doesn't work, okay? On Mommy Guide Inc.'s Facebook page, there is the post about this stream where you can get the links that we're actually using right now. Okay, Jay sent us this template. Is it a template, Jay? You call it
I'd call it a template, sure.
All right, a template where you can actually, we're all work, sometimes, right? It's better to learn something when you're all on the same page, right? Using the same things before you actually make it your own. We first do something together, the same thing, so it's easier. So Jay has been so gracious to actually provide that for us. So if you want to, again, work alongside us, which is basically what we do here on Crafty Nights, you can head on over there fast while I actually do the chat, so you can actually work alongside us. And this is where the spammers start. All right, Jan Multiverse. Hi, Jay Smith. All right, there you go. And there's the link. Okay, at No Spicken, yay, he's also streaming on Jay Smith channel. Yes, we're actually testing out and using pairing by Restream. All right, so actually not just Jay, Tina One Kenobi, and actually GigaArt. Okay, should be pairing as well. All right.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Thumbs up. You're so brilliant, No Spicken. Following so far. Okay, we've already done that. Okay, oh, so many. Okay, skip that. Cashew says, hey, Christopher. Great to see you. I can't pronounce his surname. That's why I skipped his surname, Jay.
That's I'll get it wrong too, but it's nice to see you, Christopher.
Yes, TH2. Okay, hello, Cashew. Oops. All right, there you go. My daughter is saying, I don't think I even have a brain at this point. Tech troublemaker. Samantha, you can do this, anak. Haha, superfluous. Of course you have a brain, as it makes you wise enough to want to get organized. And John saying, I had a notion that I'd find you both here. Great notion, John. All right.
It's nice to see you, John.
Can't stay stopping by to hit the button. You all don't.
Oh, hey, Arkansas.
Thank you, Arkansas Livin. All right. John Pullum. Hi, John. Hi, Cashew. And Heather is here. Hi, Heather.
Hey, Heather, how you doing?
Got it. Okay. Okay. Why so many messages deleted, John? All right. Question. Heather is asking, don't have Notion. Okay, I'll put it up there. But I've heard great things. Is there a free version and a pro version, Jay?
Both, yes. And I would say that almost everybody's going to be just fine with the free version. And I think that's the other thing. And I'll just kind of backtrack one second. Mm-hmm. The issue when I brought up all of these options that Notion incorporates to like a to-do list, Evernote, Trello. The beautiful thing is if you really do look at the prices of what these are all, once you really get any value out of them, the free version of Notion is like about a $40 a month value. So I did go with the pro version to play with it. It's like $5 a month or something like that. So it's not out of reach, and you don't really need it though. You can collaborate and do pretty much everything you want just fine with the free version, and I used it forever. And I would start with that. There's no reason to jump into any pro version unless you absolutely need it.
All right. Okay, thank you, Jay. Okay, so some more on the chat. GigaArt is saying, so sorry, Mommy Guide. I was concentrating on the planner. Absolutely.
I apologize.
That's fine, GigaArt, because she said she wasn't able to pair. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Yes, concentrate on the planner. That's better. Okay, right. TH2 Cashew, did you sleep last night? I watched the earlier stream. Couldn't believe you were awake. I was still sleeping. Yes, we started pretty early, but we had tons of tech issue. Okay, John says, I was over at Jay Smith channel and had a notion that I'd find you here too.
He's
You
a
are
detective.
really amazing, John.
He's a detective. He knows what he's doing.
Mind master, right? All right. Slept like 1 to 5. Oh my. All right. Sana makasunod ako hanggang matapos. Yes, Lisa. That's why, we're, doing this so you can have a break. Look at what you have so far. And then if there's at something or at one point that you have a question, okay, put them down right now before actually Jay proceeds.
Yes,
right?
and yes, please. Notion is a thing. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I had to ask a ton. I want to also say when we're done, I will have the full completed template. If you want to just download it and play with it, I'll get a link for.
Oh, thank you. See
have,
how
and then
amazing Jay is.
You can just bring it in.
Exactly.
You don't even have to do this.
Sometimes templates cost like so much, right?
Yeah.
So,
give
but
you this
Jay's
whole
giving
template.
it to us for free. Oh, thank you so much, Jay.
All right. It's my pleasure.
Rokshang is having a question, is asking a question. Before the show ends, would you let us know how you solved the troubleshoot and what it was? Sure, we will. We will. Jay actually realized what it was. Okay.
It's a simple one. It's just basically you just do a new link to get off that server because the server was the problem with Ecamm. So sometimes just create a new guest link and it'll jump you to a new server that's not having a bottleneck or problems, and that's exactly what happened, and it freed us up.
We tested our internet speeds. It's basically both of us are, we have both, fast internet speed. So it must not be our internet. Right. So anyway,
monsters of
exactly.
internet.
Hello, Laura. Thanks for dropping by. Hi, Rokshang from Charlene. Okay, they just switched server and changed the link. Thank you so much, Charlene. Seeing Jay without John Ryan is like seeing Laurel without Hardy. Abbott without Costello. Batman without Robin. Indeed, it's happening, John.
The gorgeous half of my crew is probably in bed right now.
Absolutely. Arkansas living is weird. I'm still here. I think I got hypnotized. All right, there you go. I love the step-by-step doing from scratch. Thank you, Giga Art. Actually, Jay and I really had to think this thing over because, Jay didn't want to just, show Notion, because, he knows that before you can actually do that, you need to understand what it's for. That's why he went through the first part of this, right? All right, so that you would be able to, basically grasp it better. All right. Arkansas living, hey, TH2. Is it easier using a laptop instead of a phone? Absolutely, right, Jay? For me.
Yeah, here's the thing. You can use a phone, a tablet. I would say that it's easier. It is definitely easier to set up a new planner on a desktop, but to use it, I use my phone all the time to add new information, really simple. You can share things right to the stuff that you create on your phone. So if you're on a website, you want to drop it in certain areas, you can do that. Well, we're going to do a thing down the road where I show you how you can gather on the internet really easy, all your information and put it into one spot that you can find and are gathering drops. We'll do that, I think, down the road. That would be great.
So guys, for those who are beginner, just like me, okay, it's best or easier, okay, to start with a laptop or a desktop to set it up, okay? But what Jay is saying, when you get used to this, yeah, sure, phone, whatever, tablet. But for now, since we're beginners, I suggest you use your laptop or your desktop. It's easier just to set it up, but to actually use it, Jay says from anywhere. Absolutely.
Anywhere. I use my phone all the time with it to add new ideas into my idea areas for my project planning, like we just set up. So, for example, and I should just show this really quick if I can, but
all right.
Let me pull this up real quick. So this is not what you're seeing, but this is our project that we're going to work on here, okay? But it goes on and on. So project number 2, if you have an idea, you would type that in there. You don't have to add anything more if you don't want. Now it's its own page. If I open that up, it's already ready to go. So if you have ideas, that's an idea. I want to save that idea. I don't know what the date is. I don't know what, doesn't matter. Now you can always go back and add, that's going to be a sewing thing.
Later on.
And I'm going to do it here. And now it's no longer an idea. I'm in a planning stage. And then so you just keep going. I'm just going to do one more, but you just keep going on and you can just type in paper. You can do a date. I don't know if you have to pull a calendar up. Unfortunately, you can't type in. That won't work. Let's do this. And then let's put this in ideas. Okay. And the beautiful thing is this, I'll have 1,000 things in here, but I can search, search everywhere. So if I just type in paper, it's only going to pull up the paper projects. If I type in idea, it only pulls up the idea status. If I type in number 2, more. So if I type in card, it's only going to bring up the first title that has card in it.
It's so intuitive, right? It's so easy to use.
It's so fast and intuitive. And as you go and build and build and build, it's just beautiful how easy it is to find the information that you put in. You don't have to overplan how you're going to find that information down the road. I just wanted to show that.
Okay, so we're back. Okay, so again, thank you so much for that wonderful question, Katrina. Okay, Crafts by IND is asking, thank you so much, Master J Notion.
No
so you're not J Smith now, you're J Notion. All right, Nose and Cassie always gets gutsy. All right, there you go. Laura, hello. Vince, hello, Vince. Nice to see you. Okay, thanks for dropping by. I think he's in your stream.
Hey, Vin.
Thanks for dropping by.
Getting your coffee on, getting your Notion on, sir. He's trolling the internet.
There you go. So there's a lot of people on the chat from Jay's community. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Okay. Hello, Vinny. Welcome, welcome. Morning, Cashew. All right. Other channel, Mommy Guide. Thank you also. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sir J. Smith. All right. So Vince says mind blown. Okay, you know what? Somebody says mind blown, right? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get something. I just want to do this, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. I just want to do a mind.
Are you going to drop confetti now? Is that what's happening?
No, I have a mind blown. But
you do?
Oh yeah. Where is it? Okay, I'll just find it. Hold on. Okay, Jay, I don't have it in that other. Okay, so I'm gonna do it here, but I just want to do this.
There you go.
Mind blown.
For Vinny. Yeah,
you know, guys, I'm playing. Sorry about that.
No, you got to play with your toys. You're like John. This is like being streaming with John. He has to have his sound effects and his confetti and his mind blown.
Because it's time to relax. It was so stressful the first hour, right? All right. Jay Smith woke up this morning and said, I'm going to the Philippines and back in 3 seconds.
I am.
Absolutely.
You're on to me, Nose.
Absolutely. I'm not sure if I was able to get it right. I hope I did. Thanks, Jay. Yes, Marie. Just, ask along. Ask away if you have. Yeah. And Zan the man. Hi, Zan.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Good morning.
Early by Zan.
Yes.
Man, these guys are up early.
Yes. Okay. I don't think that Arkansas is actually here too. Okay. Laugh out loud, Lala. Yes. The mind blown, right? Okay. We continue on. Okay. We've let Jay, rest for a while. All right. Now we're moving on. Okay. What's the next part, Jay?
All right. So now we're going to get in. Let me pop back into my deal here. Here we go. So we've got our planner. We've created, I think we should be good. So you should see something like this. And if you don't, ask away and we'll fix it up and we'll get her going. And again, when we're done, I'll make sure to get a link for the full template completed all the way through even with the paper card entered. So you have a one project and there's a sample. But so follow along. Our next thing is when you have all these planners. So let's say Lala has set up a paper accordion card project that she's going to do with John and I, like we did. And she's going to stream it on the 29th. It's coming up already. I should change that maybe to a date that we can live with. Let's go to February. Whatever. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Right. And we're in the planning stage, of course. It's not a ready stage. So we want to work on that. We want to open that project up, and then we'll open it up. So if we want to look at it quick, it'll open up in a small view. And the reason, and you can click off of that anywhere you want to go back. That's just if you want to take a quick view at that project, you can just click on this open, right? If you want to go in and work on it and you want it full page, you're going to hover over it, and where it says open down here, you can click the open. At the top left, you can open it as a full page. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it as a full page. And there we go. So now we're ready to start building, and you're saying, well, what do we do in here? Well, anything you want. I have live stream project plans like this that I do, and I like to put a lot of different things in there. From maybe I have a guest and I want to keep that in for, I'm building it's a folder in a way that's planning out all the assets for this particular project or the stream. It could be links, it could be video references, it could be images, it could be links to suppliers for the craft types. It could be instructions and material lists. So we're going to do that, right? You can create whatever you want. You can be as much or as little as you want, but we're going to create this one the way I have it set up so you can get used to the tools. As far as the creativity and what you ultimately put into it, that is up to you. Mine all look a little bit different because I have different needs on each stream. So, all right. So here's what we're going to do. First thing, I'm going to go back to I'm not exactly sure, but I always make my page full width. So you can see this is the page we're building. We're going to want to make
this also. They have this also, right, Jay?
They do.
This
yes.
is the second file. All right.
Yeah. So we should have a Crafty planner that we just made, and that Crafty planner has, of course, and then you have the ornament materials list, we called it. So what this really is, I don't want to confuse you, but what this really is, honestly, we're just going to make our ornament project plan look exactly like this. But I didn't want you to have to go out and find all the links and images. We're going to copy basically what we do here. And if we have to, we'll copy and paste in what we need to. But I really wanted you to have the look of this. So this is the page we're going to build. Okay, it's just called a materials list for the crafty people. Okay, so again, bouncing back and forth a little bit here, but let's go to our Crafty planner. We're going to have to open up our paper accordion, and we're going to do that full page thing again. By the way, click at the top right, make it full page. We have to open it up all the way. So now it's full page. It's full width. Okay. Let me know if you get there. Now, in here, you're going to notice it has, remember those, I'm going to stay where you are, but I'm going to bounce back. When we go to here, this table, see these fields, the title, project type, those are going to be brought in to each of our projects. It's going to tell you what's in those tables. Now, you don't need to do anything in here, but if you want to change this to sewing, you could do it. And then if you do it here, it's going to reflect out here. They're tied together. Okay, it's a database.
That's so great.
Yes. So you don't have to worry that, if I change this planning now to completed, it's going to be completed out here as well. Or if you change the date here to the 24th, it's also going to change to the 24th in here. Okay. These are all tied together, and you can make the changes anywhere you want, and you'll be fine. I just want you to know that. Now, if you want to hide this, you can, and we may show that. Sometimes I don't like the way that looks, but for now, I need you to know what that is. Okay, so our first step is to go click somewhere underneath that comment. So let's open it up full page. Let's open up full page. And down here's the main part of our page is underneath comment. So let's go down here and type in there somewhere.
//
Yeah, so we're going to type in our notes here. I'm going to bounce out, and maybe just let me bounce out if you want, and you guys can stay where you are. But we're going to create a title. We always create a little title for our project. Maybe a little, let's call it, we already have a title. Oh, we have to do the cover. We have to do our cover and our icon, and in our materials list, in our instructions.
All right.
Apologize. Let's do this real quick. Let's go back to our instructions for our Crafty Planner instructions. We can get back to where we were easy, and scroll down and save these to your desktop if you want. This is going to be the page cover, and this is going to be the icon cover. And if you don't want to do that, you can use anything from Upsplash or whatever, or anything from your own desk. So save those to your desktop, and then just go back to your paper accordion. And if you forgot how to do that, just go to your planner, start over, click on open right next to your.
Sorry, Jay, where can we find the images for the?
Okay.
I want to.
In your accordion, in your Crafty planner.
Crafty planner. All right, I'm there.
And then scroll down.
Oh, in the B project. Oh no.
It's in the B project, and if that's confusing, collapse these. But yeah, it's in the B project.
Oh, in the step 2, add cover. All right,
in step 2. Thank you. Yeah, I went too fast on that.
Thank you. Okay, I'm downloading it now. So we download
So
it onto our
download those anywhere you want.
desktop.
If you want to download them to your desktop, you can do that. You'll be great to go. And then you let me know when you're ready. And then this is good practice anyway to jump around these menuing systems. But again, think of it as a website. So Crafty Planner is one page of your website, and the instructions are another one, and the materials is another one. We have 3 pages we're working with right now.
Okay.
So go to Crafty Planner if you need to, and open up your accordion again, full page if you need to.
Okay,
And
guys,
then
it's
you
in
let me
the
know.
project B project, and then it's on step 2. If you click on that arrow, it's gonna, what do you call that? Unpack.
Toggle.
Yeah, toggle. And then you
Yeah.
can download those images if you actually want to, you know, like I'm doing.
Yeah, if you want to
it
use those
as-
images, or you
Yes.
can use any images you want.
Yeah.
So it's step 2, you open that up, and then these images are here. And you can just right click and download them,
Mhm.
I believe. Yeah, and just go ahead and download them right away. I know at the top right, there's 3 little buttons you can click to and just hit download. I didn't show you guys that. I apologize. But if you right click and just do download, that should set you up. No problem.
All right. This is so cool. I'm actually doing it exactly like, you know, Jace. I think for me, because it's like, it's better so that when I go back, I can
Yeah.
like check. Okay, so what is different?
It's good practice too, because you're going to have to save things and upload things here and there.
Yeah.
However, it is really easy with Notion to say right click and copy to your clipboard something from a website and just paste it right into the page without having to save it anywhere. And I'll show you that. That's the
Yes,
beauty.
I'm done.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we're going to do a cover. We're going to add cover. And I already have these saved. So then I'm going to change my cover. And I'm going to go to upload and choose an image. And in my case, I have a different folder, the accordion project. And that's going to be this one here,
yes.
which is the cover. And now I have the cover set up. And if you want to reposition that, you hit reposition and you just grab and drag.
Oh, there you go. Reposition. Oh, that's so
See, you
cool.
gotta reposition. And then our icon is the same thing as we did before. It gives you this, but we can click it
Upload.
and upload, change, or choose an image. And I'm going to choose this one right here. It says icon, and hit open, and boom, we are done.
Oh,
Very simple.
awesome.
Yeah. So now we've done 2 pages with covers and icons, and it's fun to do that. It's fun to play with that stuff. So you don't have to do that, but it's fun. And the reason that's fun is if I go back to Crafty Planner, you can see our icon shows
it
up
does.
in our
Yes.
project. So it's kind of a nice way of having a visual cues, which I kind of like. If you don't have that, so if I go here, you don't need to do this. But if I change this icon to an ambulance, that ambulance shows up in front of there, just so you know.
All right.
Okay, so we're doing good, and we'll skip down to the bottom. So the next thing, I believe what I have on my list here is we need a project description. Okay.
All right.
So you can type in whatever you want. If you want to go over here and copy what I did, you can shade it in and hit Control C. But we need a title called project description. So we're going to go back to our accordion card. Click down here. Now I usually use I use the header 2 size for most of my stuff. H1 is really big. H3 is a little smaller. So if you hit slash and H2, heading 2 comes up.
All right. Hold on, Jay. Am I supposed to type in property, add comment, or slash?
No. Just go ahead and hit backslash. I apologize. It was a little confusing. Hit backslash and H2. We're going to create a header, a style. So and then hit enter, and you'll see heading 2 pops up.
All right. Head H2. All right. And then paste. Command V. All right.
No. I got ahead of myself. That's going to be underneath this. I apologize.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Just type in project description here.
All right. Project description. All right.
Hit enter, and then you can Control V. I was going to paste that description with copies underneath. So you can type it out, or that's just normal text. So if we're just typing normally, there's no styling. But when you're doing heading, then you have to do either you do the / heading 2 is my favorite. There are other ways to do it. Like you can hit 2 # space key, but let's for now use / and
All right.
H2. Get used to it.
Okay, guys,
So-
again, at any point you have a question, just type it in the chat, put a Q so we can easily see it. Thank you. On
Mhm,
whatever YouTube channel you're in, whether you're on my channel, on Jay's channel, or on Tina One Kenobi's channel. There you go.
Exactly. So now we have a project description. You don't have to have this, but I think it's always nice to have a little project, either description, or maybe it's a project intention or a mission, or what it is you want to get, in your word. This is all for yourself. This is all internal. So you're speaking to yourself, or you're creating a description. Maybe you'll use this description for your thumbnail or a YouTube. So, however you want to do it, this is a good way to develop notes for yourself, basically, as we're building it's a file. It's a file on your project. The next thing, if you want to, you can either bounce back, or you probably will have to bounce back at some point to the ornament materials list, because the next thing we're going to do is copy this image. So I'm building a project, and I want to have an image of what this project's supposed to look like when we're done. So you can just right click, I believe, on this and hit Control-C.
Oh.
Or you can go up to the dots at the top right.
Okay.
And I believe it's hit copy link to block.
Is it copy link?
Yeah, I believe so. You know what? Let me test it before you do anything, because that is one goofy thing with. Do I have this open? No, that's why I keep tabs open, so I can just go to tabs. I'm going to actually open a tab up here. Opening up tabs when you're doing this type of stuff. Now, normally what'll happen is it'll either be saved to your desk, or maybe you found an image online or Google search and you want to just paste it in there. You just copy the image through your browser and just paste it directly in here.
Exactly.
See, it copied the link. So what it worked. So you can do it that way, or you can just hit, or if you just want.
Oh, it did? It worked?
Yeah. Or you can just or you can just click on the image and make it blue, and Command or Control-C.
Okay.
And then when you go over here, you can just paste that in with Control-V or Command-V, depending if you're Mac or not.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, it did. All right. Yeah. Perfect.
So I'm going to go back here and just kind of delete this. I'm going to Control-C.
And Command-V did. Yeah, perfect.
I think Control-C or Command-C and V, copy paste, is really the best way at this, what we're doing, honestly. So now we have the image. I wanted to show you on the left and right side of this image, you see these grabbers. So if you want to size this down, you can. So just so you know that, we'll get into some of that stuff later on. So now we want to go underneath. We want to go underneath for our next thing. So we just click underneath this image.
Okay.
And I go back to our list. I'm going to go back here.
Guests.
Oh, I see. It's interesting. So for whatever reason, hang on one second. Let me just double check what I did here. So this is the ornament list. So I don't know why I grabbed that.
No,
image,
I think because this one was supposed to be like for a crafty night challenge where I have guests coming in. That's why you have guests there.
Yeah, I think what happened is I accidentally deleted the image that was in here. That's what happened. So I'm going to put it back.
Oh, yeah. It was there before. Yes, you're right.
So now we have guests. So I like the idea that we have guests. So what I would do normally is, before I would even grab anything in here, because normally, again, this is our materials list, but you would go to YouTube and grab John's link or my link, but I just kept them in here. But what you're going to normally do in your planner, let me get back to my actual plan because I jumped out. I'm all over the place. I apologize. Let me get settled here. Let me get back to my.
Okay,
if you get lost, just go back to your Crafty planner and open it up, and I'm going to go back, and now I've got 2 tabs open.
Okay.
The materials list. So in the actual planner, down underneath, let's say we want to add a guess. Again, H2. So \H2, enter.
H2.
And let's just
So
type
for
in
heading, it's normally best is H2.
It's personal preference.
Personal.
I use H2 because I feel that gives me room. First of all, H1 is really big. And I use that for major headings. I use H2 for the normal headings, and then H3 would be whatever. So I say start with H2. If you want it bigger, you can always change it. Not a problem.
All right. So
we're going to add guest. You can just type in, like here, if you just know, I'm going to type in John Ryan as a name. That's usually where we get to. And then we're like, oh, I'd like to add in his YouTube channel. Okay. So now you can either go to YouTube. Okay.
All right.
And you don't have to do this. I'm just going to show you. If you want to do it this way, you can. And you can go and type in the channel. In this case, I'll just type it in.
Okay. And
all you're doing, so, okay, here's his channel. So I can go to his channel, and at the top, I could copy his link. Whatever link you want. It doesn't really matter. That's one way of doing it. Or you can go to the materials list and you can
copy.
Yeah, copy link to original is what you're going to want. But however you want to do it, but I'll show you one way than the other because it's going to be the same for everything after this. That's it. Copying and pasting isn't really that complicated. So I'm here. When you hit Control V or Command V to paste a link, it's going to give you three options: dismiss, embed video, which I don't want to do, or create a bookmark. Dismiss just means you're going to put the link as you see it right now. Embed video means you're going to put a video that's going to play inside here. We want to create a bookmark. So I'm going to create a bookmark, and it's going to pull up.
Hold on, Jay. Sorry, I think I got lost a little bit. Okay, so I copied the link. Okay, I went to John, to Coffee Talk and Tech, and then I pasted it. All right, and then, okay, now I see it. So dismiss, paste.
Embed, or bookmark is what you're going to want.
So when I hovered, was it hovered? How did?
You just hover over. You just hover over. Create bookmark. Can you see? Okay. And you just click it. Left click bookmark. Create bookmark.
Why is it minus dismiss, paste, and sync link to page? What am I doing? What did I do?
Can you put up your desktop? Can I see your desktop or?
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Because other people might be having that problem too.
Hold on. I'll put you here. Sorry guys, because this is supposed to be for the Crafty sisters when they come on board already. Okay, so I'll put Jay here, and I'll put Charlene is actually here already inside, so I can probably put her in here. Charlene, you want to do share screen so I can put you in? So this is what I did, Jay. You see Mami Lala's?
That looks right.
Okay, but the thing is, I have double John. Hold on, I'll go back. I'll go back.
Hit back. Okay. That's good. That's a good thing to. Okay, that's a great thing to show.
So how do I delete? Okay, delete. All right.
Okay, no.
So the thing is, when I hover over it, I don't see that thing that's supposed to go down.
No. You won't. No, you've already pasted it, so you won't see that. If you hover over it to the top left of it, you'll see a plus sign. And another. Go ahead and hover.
Because what I did was to okay, I'll delete it again, guys, so you will see what I did. Okay, and I'll show it to Jay. Sorry guys, is this okay with you guys? Okay, so John Ryan, right? So I entered, and then I Command V. There it is. So dismiss, paste and sync, but link to page, but it didn't say bookmark.
It might have been just the way, I'm not exactly sure why that's doing that. Paste.
But as long as it's the same result, right?
It is. So when if you're watching my thing up there, so when I hit Control V, it might be the type of thing that you actually, maybe the way you copied it, but that's the thing. There's going to be more than one way to do things.
Okay.
So when I pasted it, I could do dismiss. And if I do that, it's going to leave it as a link. And sometimes you want that. If I paste it and I do create bookmark, then it's going to show a bookmark. And I wanted to show you something though.
Okay.
You were talking about deleting. If you hover over it, I believe you can hit, that doesn't do it. But see, there's right up here, the plus sign and these little dots. If you click that dots, you can delete, duplicate, move it, all that stuff. Okay,
All right,
each
all right.
item on the page, each item you hover, each item has that. It's a grabber that you can use it to move around, but also if you let go, oh goodness, please, let me try this, John. If you just click it, you can hit delete.
All right. Again, if you
but if
hover
you-
over it, it becomes a grabber. If you click on it a long time, then you have the options.
If you hold it down,
I'll hold it
you know,
down. All right.
if you click and hold it down, you can move it around.
All right.
But here's the thing: if you know how you shade in words and you delete them on a Word doc.
Yes.
If I just shade in all this stuff and hit the delete key, it'll delete them, and then I can Control Z. So there's more than one way to do all these things.
Absolutely.
Your best friend to know from the start is every item on the page that we put, including this right here, has a grabber, a plus. The plus just adds things underneath it. But these dots here, if you click it, you can hit delete if you're stuck, or you can just shade it and hit delete with your key. There's a lot of ways to do it. But so don't get too frustrated. There's more than one.
Jay, can we hold on a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, up to there? All right.
Yep.
So can you show your face cam?
Yes, I can.
All right, there you go. Well, just because the chat is really, really long, right? So I just have to
trolling us
do this. Now. Yes. Okay, so John is saying, be sure to subscribe to Jay Smith YouTube channel, guys. Okay, if you're on my channel or Tina One Kenobi's channel and you have not yet subscribed to Jay, please do so. That's Jay Smith. Okay, I'll just show you. Okay, the link. I know, not the link, but you know how you would see it. It looks like this, guys. Okay, where is it? Because, okay.
There you go. You'll figure it out. There it is somewhere
down
there.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
And why is
if you
there
just go
something like
YouTube/Jay Smith.
Yes, there you go. All right, so I'll go back to the both of us. Okay, and continue with this one. So again, that's, okay, bring Jay, okay, to closer. Okay, so the full Monty morning at Cashew. Gusto ko ng palabas na ito. Oh, thank you so much, Xanda, man. I like it when he tries to speak in Filipino. That's on point. Yes. Good morning, the full Monty. Nice to see you here. All right. So basically, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Is there a Notion affiliate link? Jay has that we can use. Do you have an affiliate link for Jay? For Notion? Not yet.
I don't have an affiliate link for them. Notion is free. So it won't cost you anything. So I don't know if that really helped. Just go to notion.com and download it, or on the app on the phone. It's all free.
All right. Actually, I think Cashew pointed it out in the chat in a few minutes. So good morning, Zan. Okay, she posted it already. John, check the link above. There you go. Notion. All right. Superfluous, maraming salamat and same to you. Okay. All right. So the link. Okay, Jay Smith's channel. Again, this is coming from Jay's channel, so it's not clickable on. You won't see this. Some of the links. It's like, where is that? I can't see it on Lala's page because this is coming from Jay's page. All right. I can just put it up, but you cannot see it on my page, but you can copy that. All right. All right. All right. The links Lala posted were to get the same pages onto your own Notion application. Thank you so much, Justina, for pointing that out. And this is my channel. All right. Cashew, wrong link. That's your channel. Just kidding. Inside joke. Austin, hello. Hello, everyone. Yes. Creativity is curiosity in action. By Jeff A. Smith. Wow. All right. Hey, Austin. He's quoting you, hey? All right. 2 degrees Fahrenheit here. Oh, my goodness. In New York. Okay. Icicles have icicles. My gosh. Icicles have icicles.
Icicles are wearing blankets. Yeah.
Wow. It's also 2 degrees here in Indiana for Austin. I think this week they had to cancel classes. I'm going back to bed. Just wanted to say swing by. All right. Thank you. Magkaroon ng magandang umaga. Thank you so much. Vince is Magic Man. All right. Okay. I'm just trying to see if we have questions. Thumbs up for the algorithm. I'm playing for the hours. Thank you, Martin. Sky Angel, maraming salamat. Austinator, good morning from Giga Art. Okay. And everybody just saying hi to everybody. Okay. Time zones are weird. Absolutely. All right. And don't forget also Coffee Talk and Tech, our dear friend. Okay. John Ryan. This is his link. Stephanie! Hello, Stephanie. Stephanie also loves Notion. Hello. All right. Be right back. Need to make coffee. All right. I've been subscribed to Jay. Yes. Napakaganda ni Jay. Ni Jay Smith. Siya ay isang matalinong tao, isang mahusay na drummer. Perfect, John. Perfect. All right. Almost. Napakaganda. Because Jay is a boy, so we don't say maganda. We say guwapo. Napakagwapo or napakapogi. Handsome. There you go. It's negative 17 degrees. No way. I'm not gonna go there. In Michigan. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, John.
we're cold too.
Oh, yeah, smooth Tagalog there, John. All right. And we're updated on the chat. Let's go back, Jay.
Yep.
There you
So
go.
we're doing pretty good. I mean, we're building our page, and what we're finding is there are different ways to do different things on Notion. And so you just got to go with it. Don't get too frustrated. And the reason, and that's good, right? And as a drummer, and John brought this up, as a musician, I will tell you, if you're not failing during your practice time, you're not really practicing. Okay, because that's what practice is. Okay, so you got to be failing when you're doing new things in order to get better at it. Notion will maybe frustrate you in a minute because how do I delete things? That's why I have all these different things up here, is to try different things and get exposure to it. It will make things a little bit easier as you go do your own efforts into Notion. Let's get redundant and build another guest underneath John. We're going to build myself. So you can hit a space if you want and type in J.A. Smith. And then we've got to go get this cat's YouTube.
Okay.
And you can either
don't
do
see
that.
it, Jay. We don't see it. There you go.
Okay, fire me. Let's.
There you go.
Okay, so let's back up. All right, so we're underneath John, and we however you want to do. I'm going to put a space in there, and then I'm going to type in J.A. Smith. Okay, and hit enter because I'm going to want to put my link underneath here for reference for when I do my show. I can then copy and put this into chat if I wanted. Really easy, right? So everything is in one folder, easy to get at. So I will pull this up when I do a live stream, and I will keep this handy off and have all my notes handy. So we can go get we can just type in, J.A. Smith probably here. Oh, that ain't it. That's a search. I should use
For
YouTube
those who don't know, the guy that you saw, that's John Ryan. Okay, you often.
That's John. That's our boy.
Yes, you often see him on the chat.
Just type in J.A. Smith. I'm probably here somewhere. You can click on my face.
There you go. That's Jay. That's his channel, guys. So if you want to look him up, that's his.
Yes. You can just copy the link, or you can go to our materials list and you copy the thing underneath if you want. So there's a couple ways to do this. And then we're going to Control V down here. And there's a couple ways to do it. I would just Control V and then choose bookmark, create bookmark. And I know my face is a little bit over, so I'm going to move that. And then you'll see now we've got my bookmark under there. Okay. Now, we're not going to do it right now, but long term, I'm going to show you, if you want, how to organize these in a way like with columns. So we can make it look something like this. But for now, let's just make it simple.
Cool.
We're going to make it simple. We're just going to put the information in so we get used to the information.
Okay.
And then we'll do a quick design after that. So.
Okay.
All right. So we've got the guest in there. So we're doing pretty good, I think, right? Are you caught up?
Yes, absolutely.
So now I think we need a to-do list because every show or every project has a to-do list. So let's just type in our header underneath, and we're going to type in H2 or /H2.
Yeah, I knew what I'm gonna do. I
know you're ahead of me now, right?
I know it's gonna be H2.
I know, right? It's another reason to keep it similar so you get used to things.
Exactly.
Hit enter. And now we need to create a checklist. Easy. Put a backslash again and start CH or TO. I'm sorry, not checklist. Put it up there. TO will get you a to-do list and hit enter. And your first item will come up as a checkbox. So I can just type in something like to do number 1 and then hit enter. To do number 2. And if you want, if to do number 2 or whatever that is I've got going, I didn't type a number. You can hit tab and put sub to dos. So this could be number 2 sub, number
2A.
2 sub.
Yeah.
I'm just making things up. So,
exactly.
And then what gets a little odd, if you want to go if you want to move this back, you have to hit Shift Tab, or I'm trying to think. I think I wonder if I can drag this. Yeah, I can drag.
You're right. Okay, Shift Tab. Or is there another way? You can drag it.
Yeah, I think you can drag it too, but it's almost easier to learn Shift Tab. I've noticed. I've run into this with all my other apps that do the same thing. And then we'll just do a to-do number 3, and then we'll end it there. However you want to do it. You can just type in anything you want, just for test. I just want you to see how that works. And now you've created a to-do list that you can check off as you're planning your planner, if you have that. Those come in very handy. You can throw those anywhere really quick.
All right, just a fast question, Jay. This is how about if I wanted a bullet instead of a square like that?
Sure. And so let's just create, tab down or enter down a couple lines. There's a couple ways to do it. I'll show you the short way and the fast way. The slash, and then you type in, and BU, and you got a bolded list, and hit enter. And then item 1, enter. Item 2, enter, on and on. You can even do subs. So if you hit tab, you can have item 2 sub. Same thing. It's exactly like the checklist. And you'll have to do the same thing. Shift tab to get it to put back.
Thank you. I love it. All right.
So that's how you do that. It's very simple. The simplest way, to be honest with you, there's a really simple way with this stuff. So let's say you want I'm going to get rid of that. Let's say you want a bullet. You can just do it asterisk space. So, it's Shift 8, I believe, on the key. If you can create an asterisk and hit a space key, it'll put a bullet right there.
Asterisk and space. All right. So many ways to do it, actually. Perfect.
That's where Notion is great, and it also hurts people, because there are so many different ways to do things. That's why I think using the very basic backslash keys and just finding
as beginners,
it's a beginner way to start.
All right.
And then once you're comfortable with how things are working, your brain will let you branch out and outgrowth into, how else can I do this? And there are many ways, and you can go whatever works for you. Okay.
Thank you.
So we've got our to-do list. So we're doing really good. Our next thing we got to do is, maybe we have a thumbnail. Okay. So for our live stream, maybe you don't, but let's pretend. So we need to do a header, H2. I'm just trying to really hammer home how to make headers. And let's just put thumbnail, whatever title you want. Okay. And I used our actual thumbnail from our show. So if you go to the materials list and you scroll down, you'll see our crafting. And the easiest way is probably just to shade that in and Control V. But I believe we can also do copy link to block. I'm going to try it just so I don't look, and then Control V. And hit enter and see what happens. I don't know if that's going to work. That doesn't work well for me. I don't like that. So really your best bet is to, and somebody else might know how to do this better than me. For some reason, I've had issues with this. Your best way to do it is to shade it in until it goes blue and Control C.
And then Command V or Control V. Yeah.
Right. Now, a lot of times, that's not how this is going to work. You're going to save things to, I'm just saying, like, you're going to copy
on our desktop, right? Or on your phone or whatever, right? Yes.
Well, here's another thing. Let's say you're saving these all, let's say you saved your thumbnail, though, to the desktop. That's how a lot of times, or a folder. So you're going to go and hit, I'm just going to do this quick. I think it's good to see. Let's say it's in a folder like you normally would have because you created a thumbnail from Canva or something. You hit backslash image, you type in image or IM, you hit enter, and you can upload.
Cool. Again, that's hashtag IM, and then it will let me choose where I want to pick up the image from, right?
It's backslash.
Oh, backslash IM.
Yeah. Yeah. You can search for it by scrolling, but it's quicker. You can do that and click the image, or the quickest way is just to type in what you want to do, which is I want an image uploaded here. So I just start typing in
Image.
/IM.
All right.
It knows.
All
IM.
right. Thank you.
Enter.
Many ways,
And
guys,
then
to actually.
there's a lot of ways. That's how you're normally going to probably do it, to be honest with you. Or you may, for example, I'll give you one example. Let's go back to let's go to mommy. I don't want to do that because you're on stream. So let's go to give me 1 second. I'm going to go to John's. So let's go to coffee. My go-to image stuff. And I'm just going to play around. Oh, where is he at? Coffee, talk and talk. It's got to be tech. Sorry, John. So maybe I like this image. You know, you can right click on that and you could actually copy the image right from there. And if I go here and do Control V, it's going to bring his image in there. So I don't even have to save it to a folder or anything. Wherever I find an image, I can just bring it in. So it's kind of nice how that works. Now it's a small image, so it's going to center it, but I can make it bigger.
Oh, cool. Again, that's the grabber thingy.
Yeah, you have the grabbers here to resize. And so you can just do it really quick without even having to save anything. The beautiful thing about Notion is you can just copy and paste without having to actually save anything to your desktop. But our materials list is that way, so that's how we're doing it. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to, the easiest way for me is to shade in this, he says.
Yes. Guys, if you've not seen this episode, this is a super nice episode. Head on to my video list, and you can look for that one and watch it.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
So now we want to put references and maybe what you have is references to the website references to the project, you know?
Yes.
So other support doc. So let's do a header, H2, type in references.
H2, references.
And then hit enter. And let's just type in websites. That'll be the type that we're going to do here. Or more links, right? More links. So these bookmarks already exist. So what we're going to do is do the same. You know, you can shade in both if you wanted and hit copy, make it quicker, and then go back and then Control V. Both of them in there. You could do them one at a time. Or, you know what? I think it's good for us to try to do two because it's different.
Yay! I'm so happy. I'm actually doing this.
Yeah, you're doing great. So, and now again, if you were really out doing things, I'm just going to type in craft, okay? And let's say you were at, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter where. And you grab a link, you want to paste that in, Command V, and then choose bookmark. Put it in there for you, just like that. So, and it'll put the picture and everything. So, and these are links. So when you click on these, it's going to take you right to the web page.
Amazing.
So that's what's beautiful about it is you can see what it is. You can read the description. But what's nice about it, you can start to see how everything's coming together in one folder for you for references, for building out your guest list, for your thumbnail for your project if you're doing streaming. And there are really nice ways to put these together, and I'll show you that later or another time. So what's next? We want to do a video.
All right,
so let's go back and just type in videos underneath. So we did websites. Let's do videos, which means video references. Okay. And what that means is just videos that might help explain the project either to ourselves or to our guest. So you had sent us this as an explanation, I believe. So what we can do is shade that in and copy it. And we can go underneath and again, Control V or Command V.
Or another way is actually, let's say they go to YouTube or whatever the source is, copy and paste, right?
Yeah. So for example, if we want to watch this, I think I can just grab the link here and go to it. So if I copy the link to original, let me just see what happens here. Been a while. So this is the actual link. So I'm on her YouTube page right now. Okay. So here we are. We're at the top. You would just grab that, copy that link, come down here where you want to paste it, wherever, Control V, and we want to embed the video in this case. Okay. You could create a bookmark, but what you want actually is the video, and I'll show you why. It's going to look the same as the one above, by the way. It's just two ways of doing this. That's normally how you would do it. You would grab the YouTube link from her channel, and instead of embed, which gives you these bookmarks, you go to the page, you get the video when you embed the video. Why? Because maybe you just want to play it right here.
You don't need to go out, right? Absolutely awesome.
So we don't have to leave. We don't want to have to leave our page, really. We want to keep as much information in here. And again, you can shrink it. And
nice.
eventually we can do columns. So it's a little easier to see and maybe dress it up, right? So I'll explain that later, but I just wanted to start with the basics here because basics are hard enough already. I hope people are following. This is just one of those things where repetition.
Can we hold on after that one? Okay, before we do
we're
the
doing
images?
great. We're doing great. We're
All right,
almost finished.
Okay, so face cam again, Jay?
Face cam, I'm with you. I'm learning.
There you go. So again, when I do this, it's Jay's time to, just relax, sip a little bit of coffee while I go back to the chat. All right, it's again so long. Okay, hold on. Okay, there you go. John says, thank you, Google Translate. And Crafters Mode, hello, good evening, sis. Sweating like crazy with Notion. Hello, Miss Marie. Yes, indeed. It's actually a hot night for us. We would want to, give you all this warmth over there. All right. It's actually probably 25 to 27 degrees right now here, or even higher than that. Okay. Gotta fail while practicing. Advice, Stephanie says. All right, Marie. It's warming up here. 4 degrees feels like -9. Oh my goodness. Okay. My Notion is warning me over the... Okay. My Notion is warning me I'm over the 5 megabyte limit of the free plan. Upgrade for unlimited upload. So you're going to upgrade soon, GigaArt. Hi, Lovey.
I do think that's a good point. I think each page is only allowed 5 megabytes. And some of these images that I put in here might be a little bit big, which is why I usually link to them. I don't actually use large images. So that is true. There is some limits on that end. So I apologize. Our page might have gotten.
Oh, no. GigaArt is actually a user already of Notion. So that's why she already has, files already intact.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, really? It shouldn't run you over. Okay.
She is actually using Notion, but, just like some of us, it's a very limited. So we want to really expand more, learn more how to do this. And I'm definite that, Giga is actually loving this. GigaArt, guys, is Gigi Nixon.
Well, Gigi has so much in her brain, creativity, that I could see managing projects with Notion.
Exactly. Yeah. Amazing. Gigi is basically now, helping me out with my thumbnails. That's why I have awesome thumbnails. Right? Right. So Marie is saying, AC is on full blast, but I have an electric fan on as well and sweating like a horse. But you're doing great, Marie. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Whoa, you've been uploading lots, G. Tina is saying, because Tina is also on already on Notion as well. But again, we've not been using it, extensively until probably after this. Marie, tuwalya is life na yan. Tuwalya means what do you call this? Towel. Because you're sweating. All right.
Oh, okay.
When I sweat like that, I know I'm having hot flashes.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Hi, DJ Giga. I miss your voice and Tina's as well. Nagvo-voice modulation ba kayo? I need coffee at 10:30 p.m. My goodness. Should be 52 today in the Rocky Mountains. So I think 52 is nice, right? Nice.
Yeah.
But yes, that's nice weather. I think I can do 52. I've done 52 in your country.
That's fine. That's reasonable.
I just can't do the negative ones, though. I just peeked at my Notion, but I'm watching out for the sits on 2 channels. Tina! I swear it's not hot flashes, Tina. It's Notion. Gigi, are you using them to plan your streams? I think so. I swear summer has started 3 days ago. Yes, it's almost summertime for us. Maybe just a month or two. It's summertime.
Makes sense. Sure.
Tina One Kenobi, mostly to note ideas for content and then organizing lessons for Photoshop. There you go. That's
Wonderful.
why she has probably images. No brainer. Hello there, Rodrigo. Hey, I saying hi. Am I hearing Mommy Lala
Hey,
there?
Rodrigo.
Awesome. Yes, we're streaming on both platforms. We're doing Restream, Rodrigo. Gigi, are you conducting live lessons yet? Not yet, but hopefully we will soon. We're doing a collab. Cashew, No Brainer Languages. Hi, No Brainer. Yes, they are multi-streaming on her channel and Jay's. Our classes. Not yet. Soon, I hope and pray. Hey, Cashew. Thanks. I saw she just went live and I had to pick with the stream to check out first. Yes, don't worry, because we did it 4 times. And this is the right one. Which stream? Yes, which stream to check.
Yeah,
So
it's
sorry
been
about
something.
that. Yes, this is
Hey,
the
we
right one,
figured
the
it out.
fourth one.
Figured it out. Yeah, we did great.
I'd rather be in Chicago. All right. This is Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, he changed his channel.
Vlog chat.
Hey.
I think he's vlogging, doing some great vlogs now and stuff in
Yes,
Chicago.
yes,
It's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Jay, Lala, and everyone. That's so cool from John. Marie, ice is good. I can't get by a day without my ice maker. All right. Hello.
go
Thank you
outside
so
with
much,
ice.
No Spigot. I just converted some to hyperlinks. There you go.
You can do that.
Yes, you can
Perfect.
do that. Okay. Thank you so much, Cashew. Yes, I'm enjoying this. I'm actually, on point. I'm able to catch up. Dinky, hello, Doc. Thanks for dropping by. Gigi, there's a limit to the image uploads. Yes, that's why you can turn pro. I must have downloaded lots of cold drinks. Tina, I've lost count. 5 megabytes, it seems then you pay 30 Australian dollars per year. That's for Giga Art because she's in Australia. In the US, how much, Jay? How much is it?
I mean, it's like a few dollars a month here. I don't know. I have to look up. I
But
will look that up. But I
actually,
think
yeah, we spend so much for many other things, right? And this is something that's gonna make our lives
you know,
even
I-
better. We're
yeah,
not.
I
We're
never
not. No, what do you call this, Jay? We're not. This is not. What do you call that? They're not supporting us for this one. Okay, we're not promoting them just.
no,
because
no, definitely not. I'm paying them.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, for most people, the free version is going to be plenty. I'll have to check and see, what those limits are running into, but you shouldn't be running into, I don't think, any limits on what we're doing here and for most things. So I'll have to check on that for you. But,
All right.
You should
So
be
Tina-
fine on the free one.
Okay, so Tina One Kenobi is saying my inventory in another application has lists and pics of my stamps, dice. Oh, you'll love what Jay is gonna talk to you about later. He's gonna show you some of his, created Notion about his tools. Oh, we'll be excited, guys. I will run out of space on Notion if that's the case. Okay, 81 Fahrenheit, Cassie is saying. Sarah Steele, hi Sarah, this is crazy amazing. I feel like I'd go so far into the Notion rabbit hide, I'd never get any work done. Indeed,
You're
Sarah,
welcome.
it's
That's how I
amazing.
am. That's how I am.
It's amazing. That's why, Jay, okay, can I actually, do the announcement since,
Yes,
we've started
absolutely.
it? Okay, so actually, Jay has accepted the offer to actually come on board on a regular basis, okay?
I'm
Not
excited.
weekly, not every month, but every 2 months to start with, all right? To start with.
Yep.
Of course, because
we'll
it's
jump
also
on.
busy, right?
Yeah, and we'll find, a small thing to augment. We won't do anything elaborate. We'll like we're doing here. Even we'll kind of just take a thing and try to make it a little bit better, or come up with an idea to help make your projects a little bit more useful, or maybe you didn't think of some things that you want to do. I'm going to build for you, by the way. I found a way to build a world clock, so you know what time all of your different time
Yes,
zones
that's an
are.
issue with me. Yes, for
For
us
Notion.
streamers, yes, it's actually, time zone difference is actually, a headache for us. So again, thank you, Jay, for agreeing to do that. So guys, don't worry, because we have time to practice. About 2 months to practice, and then when Jay comes back on board, okay, then we can do a little bit, probably more about Notion. And then when we're mastered Notion, then we'll see where Jay will take us next. All right. But for
Master
now,
Notion. Okay. There's so much fun stuff that we can do. And then what we can do is have people, if they start building their own projects and they want ideas, or they run into an issue, we could also answer those at the end of those sessions, so they can get some tailored maybe input on how to do something, or I can give them an idea how to go forward. They can look at the end. I'll show you a few of my planners and what I'm doing, and maybe they can
And
inspire.
if Jay has time, I was asking if you could put up a class for us,
I
and
would
you'll
love to
be
do that,
willing
yeah.
to pay for that. No
Yeah,
worries,
$1 million.
right? The only problem, just like Giga Art with Jay, is their time. I don't,
Uh,
yeah, it's time element. All right. Roger that, no speaking. Hi, Robert. Love his vlogs. Absolutely. All right. This is the link, okay? Notion pricing. You can check that out if you're on Jay's channel. For my channel, sorry, you can just copy that. Okay. Oh, it's $4, Charlene says. She checked it out.
Yeah.
For Personal Pro. There you go. $4
More than
only. I think, is that for a year or that's for a month?
It's for a month.
It's a 4 month. All right. There you
So
go.
yeah, it's the 30.
A month.
Yeah,
We will
30
buy
cents.
our own. Will we buy our own drum sets now?
Yes, you have to buy your own
$4.
drum sets to do
All right.
Notion.
All right, there
important.
you go, guys. Okay, now we can continue. Thank you, Jay.
Wonderful.
All right.
Wonderful. All right, so we're doing really good. We have just a couple pieces left to go. I'll put desktop back up. Let's scroll up where we finished off, which was we got to add in another YouTube. We have 2 YouTube videos on these cards I found. So let's go ahead and again, you can do a couple different ways, but let's just shade this in somehow. Just grab. I usually go behind it or underneath it, and I shade up. I usually go behind it and just shade it in, and hit Control Copy, Control C, and T. We're going to go somewhere underneath the current one and hit Control Command V, paste that in there, and that should paste it as a video, and we're good. And I just love having videos that I can just play right from my page. It's fine to go to YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that, but to be able to play them together. And then what I usually end up doing is just, having them in columns. So I can have a little, oops, I just hit my...
Guys, don't you think that this thing we're doing right now has a feel of a website? It's like you've done a website yourself, right? Amazing.
Thank you. And as I hit my thumb and I backspaced. So I'm glad you brought that up, because as I am a website designer, and I think this is one of the reasons I love using this. It is a lot like building a little mini web page. And so you can drag and drop how you want with this. And so I like putting things in columns. And now, again, with any of these items, just going to throw this out there, you can copy and paste, but they have if you click on the little icon next to it at the top left, if you want to duplicate it, you can just hit duplicate, and we'll duplicate what you have, or Control Copy it, whatever you want to do. But again, you can create as many columns as you want eventually. So if we want 3 columns, make it look pretty, you can do that.
Did you just drag that, Jay? You just drag it, right?
I just drag it. Now, to drag in Notion, and now Notion is a little fussy to learn. Now, when you drag things, look for the blue. The blue little line is going to tell you where it's going to go. So if it's big and all the way across the bottom, it's going to put it in full underneath. If it's small and it goes under, see how it's going under the one on the left?
Yeah.
It's going to put it under that column.
Oh, okay.
So you use that blue indicator, or here underneath, or if I go to the right, you got to sometimes get it over there, and you see how the blue is popped up. I'm holding down yet. Blue is popped up to the right of that one.
Oh,
I
we
let
don't
go.
see it. Oh, there you go.
Is my picture over it? I'm sorry. Let's do it again, because it's important you see this.
Okay.
So let me take this out, and I'm going to put it down here.
Okay.
Okay. So if I grab it to move, if I put it here, that's where it's going to insert. You see in the middle, the blue line. If I put it at the end, there's a blue line that pops up.
All right, there you go. Got it.
And it will put it, and I let go, and it's going to put it right there.
This is so awesome.
The dragging is something you will have to just play with and get used to, and you'll feel at first like, what's going on? So if I want to drag this, I could drag it at the end of here and make 2 columns. So if again, you want to build a website for yourself, you can do it. So there's a lot of things you can do here, but I didn't want to overwhelm you, but it's always good to have an idea of what it can do. So it's good that you brought that up. So I think next what we're going to do is images. So we did, in our references, we did some websites, links, we did some videos. So now let's do images. And that means we have covered, again, all these different media types. And I'm just trying to get you to get some repetition. Repetition is important here. So if you want to go back to the list, you can. You can, of course, always upload these from your computer. These are quite large. I think I have a couple in here. So you shade that in, or you could do both at the same time. Control Z, copy. Back over here, get under images and just hit Control V to paste. It's like building a craft, isn't it? It's like
Exactly.
you're doing it a step at a time. And then go back and we'll grab the other one. So go to the end, click at the end, and then shade it in. Control copy. Back to our page. And if you need to hit the enter key to give some space, you can, or the back. You can do that. Your picture.
Awesome. Done.
It's done. And if you want to, you can, like, oh, these are big. Again, you can size these.
Oh, My Little Attic. That's my partner star. Yay. Thank you for choosing My Little Attic.
Oh, and then you can, of course, drag them up and make columns. Even in the columns, once you have that up, there's a little divider line, and you can decide, how big you want the columns. Even, so there's things you can do there. Okay. All right, so we're doing really good. I think our next thing, we're getting into the toggles. I think it's important to learn how to do.
All right, that's nice. A nice thing to learn. Okay, I want to know.
So let's create a header for project supplies and materials somewhere. Right. Let's go in here. H2, it's backslash H2.
Okay. Now it's my favorite, /H2.
I know, you guys, mine too. Project materials and supplies is what I think I had. It's fine. Okay. Whatever you want to do, hit enter. And now you could copy this, but I'd rather you not. Let's just go ahead and actually create this. And it doesn't matter what the content is. So let's just create a toggle so you know how.
Okay.
Backslash.
Okay.
To bring up a little menu. Type in TO toggle. G toggle list. And hit enter. And there you go. And you can type in a label here. So let's just put paper. Right? So now that exists. Now you could just build all three of them, or you can open that up if you want, and you can start typing in there. So
okay, again, Jay, let's hold it back a little bit. Okay, can you go back to the paper before you actually toggled on it, so that they can see that this one, when you hover on it and click on it, okay, can you click on it, Jay, so they see? There you go. Oh.
Yes. Oh. There's nothing in there yet because it's empty.
Okay.
So what you got to do is open it up and then type underneath. Okay. So the way, just for example, let me just delete this and do it again for example. So let me just delete this whole thing.
So we can do paper, we can do cardstock.
Yeah. So let's just backslash we're going to do a toggle, T-O-G. Enter. Now we can toggle. We could type in, it's paper. Let's just
paper.
And now if we want to just hit enter, it'll create another toggle for what I have there. Paper.
If you do tab, it will go in after paper.
Yes. So and then I use bullet points. So you can hit asterisk or backslash BULL for bullet points, bullet list. However you want to do it.
All right.
And it could be paper 1. I'm not going to black paper.
Okay.
Whatever. White paper. You can do whatever you want in this materials list. I think what I have over here is sticky stuff. I called it.
Adhesives. All right. We can say adhesives.
Adhesives would be good. Okay. That's probably better than sticky stuff.
So we can use say liquid glue or double-sided tape, like that.
Yeah. So sometimes things get fussy. You got to just empty in there. So we could do glue. Double-sided was one. Give yourself.
All right.
Okay. Now the beautiful thing is, if you have similar things like this, you can always copy and paste them to other projects. You don't even have to retype all this stuff. Some things will be used in each project, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of ways to do things like synced blocks and things down the road for advanced stuff to make things even easier. So this is as hard as it gets. As far as you can make things even more simple as you go forward. And I think the last one I had was like tools. One I would have like probably scissors and binder clips, bandages for my fingers. So do that. Oh, I hit tab. If you hit tab, it's going to bring it in. You got to just hit the down arrow and start typing. I use asterisk space for bullets too. That works out. Tools like scissors. binder clips. Remember we used those, and band-aids.
All right.
Those are your tools. So now you've done a toggle for materials list, and you can keep adding if you want, and then you can close them up if you want to make things nice and clean. And if you want to look at those down the road, you can do, okay, that looks good. So you're good on that. And then if you want to go underneath and create a new H2, what is the header down here for us? It's cutting dimensions. We don't even have to do this. I was just playing around with this. So if it's redundant, you don't want to like spend the time on it, we can just skip that if you want. We're almost done because this is the last of it down here.
Actually, that's a great, cutting dimensions. We actually do that because sometimes we have different sizes for different stuff. So that's
great. So let's do an H2 header / H2, and we'll do cutting dimensions. And then hit enter, and it'll go underneath. And again, we're going to do the / TOG toggle. And what's our first one? The bass, accordion, top, and back we did. Okay. So we can have, I usually just make them all right away. So I do bass, I hit enter, I do accordion, because I'm already in that mind space. What was the other one? Bass, accordion, top, and back. So I would type top, back. Now we have all of our toggles built. We can just click the one we want to work in.
And then we put just the actual, data, the base, the size.
Yes.
All right.
Now, if you want, try to go to the materials list, and you can just shade that in.
Copy.
Those bullet lists. Copy. That's always good practice. And then paste it in there. If something misses, no biggie. You can just hit the asterisk.
So guys, are you following along with us? If you have questions, guys, just put them in the comments, okay? And we'll get back to you.
Yeah, and if you get lost in the video, go back and watch the video too. That's always nice. Slow it down 2 times like I always do. Really slow.
But now they can ask you.
Ask any question. Yes, don't hesitate. This is the time to ask. I see my photo is like way down here. Whoops.
There you go. Are we almost done with this one? I'm so excited.
So yeah, if you want to finish it off, you could just, if you wanted to, you could just go and actually shade in all of the toggles, right? Show people so they understand.
The last part is really, really nice. The one you did for supply list. Everybody is going to be excited about that.
Do that. So you can paste that in there. And if things happen where you lose things, don't fear. You can always just toggle.
Yeah, so instead of, let's say, bullet, I accidentally made it into a toggle. So just go back. Yes.
Yeah, you can fix things so easy. You don't have to worry about things not working. Fix things simple. I think people get intimidated by Notion. You are in control of Notion, but you have to play with it and be willing to make mistakes and go, I can either Control Z and get out of what I just did, or I can just fix it really simple. Learning those basic commands is really important. I want to point out on that before we finish this, that in the Crafty planner instructions that we gave everybody in the materials, at the very bottom, I have called extras. There's a link to all the Windows and Mac shortcuts.
Oh, awesome.
Or added in the most basic, down at the bottom, the most basic / ones as a little reference key.
All right, guys, we need to print and laminate this one. Put it in our
It does help to have them. Yeah. So these are going to be your most basic ones, and I think you should learn these first, and then you can branch out, and we'll do more. But if you want the full list, you can go ahead and click this, and it'll take you to the full list.
Thank you so much for including that. Again, guys, if you don't have this, the one we're actually working on, it's go to Mommy Guide Inc.'s Facebook page. And since you're there already, follow me and like. All right, and then look for the post about this stream, and I posted there the links for all of this. All right, for the templates anyway. All right. So the supply.
So we're going to do supply outlets, I called it. So let's create another. We're almost done. Let's create a header again, H2, enter, and we'll call it supply list or supply outlets.
Yes. And thank you for putting in all my partner stores out there.
Oh,
in the
good, good.
list.
I'm glad. I
Yeah.
tried. I tried to include as much of your real people as we could.
Yes,
Do we
absolutely.
have an undo function? I want to answer this question. Do we have an undo function or history with Notion like in Photoshop? You can undo. So let's just say I type in things and whatever. If I hit Control Z, it will back up quite a bit.
Oops,
You do
oops,
not
sorry,
have a.
I'm covering it. Hold on, Jay. I'll just
Oh, you
do
are
this. All
covering
right,
it.
there you
Okay,
go.
no worries. So let's
Sorry.
just say you do things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm going to actually even do one more thing. I'm just like, oh, I messed this up.
Mm-hmm.
You can Control Z your way back out of all that stuff, which is great.
Ah,
However,
all right. Thank you.
she asked a question about history. There is a history function, but it's only going to work if you do have the personal pro plan. Okay,
all right.
so that's one of the reasons I went in and did it, because you have a page history. However, I have rarely used this. So don't get this don't pay just to get that history. Use your Control Z. It's really not going to be that useful for the most part. And so if you don't need it, don't buy it just for that reason. Okay.
Okay.
Use Control Z as your friend.
Okay.
But if you want a history
Control
version
Command
history,
Z, guys. Yes.
then maybe you would do that. Okay. So now really, again, we could copy these. But what's normally going to, okay, so let's just say you save this somewhere. You could just you could copy this whole thing. I'm going to do a couple things, just watch.
Yes.
And,
so probably it's on your YouTube channel and the description all the time, right? So just copy, paste.
You could copy, paste like you normally would. Or if you're doing for the first time, let's go ahead and go to that page and you're like, oh, I got to go. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? That's interesting. That's not what I want. What did I get onto here? I got a redirect. Let me see what's going on. These links are weird. We don't want that. So don't hit. I don't know why these tiny URLs. I don't know. They're not working. They're redirecting.
Okay. Just pretend that it was anyway. Yeah.
Well, let's do this. Let's just go to that's
Kara Craft. All right. Lasting impression. Okay.
So let's say you know the links. I don't know. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, but
that's the US one. Lasting impression.
Maybe that's why it's giving me weird.
Do Kara Crafts. It's because lasting impression has a lot of similar.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. What's it called?
Kara. Kaera.
Kaera. Crafts.
Oh yes. There you go. .com.
Right here. Well, let's say you go to the website that you want, and this is dark mode, so that's why it's looking that way. Let me just turn that off. So this is the web page, and you're like, I want this link. And so you just copy it, and you go to your page, and you're going to, let's put in aircrafts.
All right.
You hit Control V to paste it. It's going to give you those options. Remember?
Awesome.
You just want the link. Hit dismiss. If you want a bookmark, you use bookmark. I'm going to hit dismiss and it's just going to give me the link. Now, when I click on this link, it's going to take me to her page. Okay. I should have tested those links. My bad.
Absolutely.
So don't use those links. So Carrot Crafts is one of them. So all those you can do that way. I mean, you have to go get those links, which we can do. But I don't know where they are. I don't know why these tiny URLs. I thought I copied them from your page or something.
Yeah, maybe it's not working. Sorry. Okay.
No, that's okay. So, I mean, we can get those links, but you can see how you can do it. It's all the same. You just get the link. I'm just going to do it again. Copy it. We'll use the same one.
Oh, no.
And
it's doing it again.
Huh?
You're becoming blurred
What do you mean?
again. Hold on. Let me check.
Thank you, Ecamm.
Let me check. Oh, you're blurred again, Jay. Can I see your face cam? Let me see. No, don't do this to me.
My face cam is up. I can move it.
I mean, can we go back to face cam mode first for a while?
Oh.
We
can. I don't think that's going to help you. I think Ecamm is.
Jay, it's blurred again. No way.
Well, we're gonna fight through. We're gonna fight through.
There. It's getting better.
Because we're almost done.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's pray, guys. Start praying. This gets better. All right. So actually, Okay, I'm just gonna read some of the again. Love the embed feature. Jay Smith and John Ryan joined Lalo to make an accordion card ornament. Thank you so much, Cashew, for putting in that link. Yes, this was last year. If you want to watch that stream, there, you're getting better. Okay, you guys got me hooked. I like that you made it so visual and interactive for me. Indeed, this was what Jay really wanted. He really took a lot of time planning this. Okay, this was not like one time we talked about it. No, we talked about it several times over the several weeks. So this has really been a long time in planning, guys, because Jay really wanted this stream to. That's why I was so frustrated about the tech. Because Jay really prepared for this. And thank you so much for appreciating it, Rakshang. All right. And finally, we have Coffee Talk and Tech. All right. Hello, John. I slept all morning. Sorry. No, it's okay. Coffee Talk and Tech. Great to see you, John. There you go. And of course, guys, again, if you have not yet, subscribed to to Jay's channel. All right. And to John's as well. Okay. Jay Smith. Okay. Good morning, John. All right, so everybody saying hi to everybody, and there's John saying hi. All right, we've already mentioned that. Thank you again, Cashew, for putting in the link. I'm following you. Hello, thank you, Doc Rhea, for following. Yes, John is saying pray. Yes, yay, Jay is back. Woo, prayers, Jay. All right, there we go. Either Jay is getting blurry or I'm getting intoxicated. No, he was actually blurry. And that's basically, Heather, our problem for. That's why we had to reboot for 3 times. All right, thank you so much.
I was hoping it was the second one.
Thank you so much for the very instructional session. Image quality is coming back. I guess both are possible, Heather. Yay, clear now. He just needed to rest. All right, so let's go back to Jay. We're updated on the chat.
So yeah, these links that are in there, don't use them because I don't know why they're going wonky, and it doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to go to
the wrong links. Probably it's me.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to use a different page on hers just to show that the deal here. You can be a product page too. It doesn't have to be their main page. So we'll copy the link. We'll go underneath here, hit enter, and
yes,
it doesn't
probably
really
for a specific paper. There you go.
Yeah. So I mean, let's say I go here and be like paper link. I'm just going to do this, and then you could just hit Control V again.
So we want.
Hit bookmark, it's actually going to show the bookmark, and sometimes that's fine. It doesn't really matter how you want to do it.
Yeah.
If I only do dismiss, it's going to show just the link. It's about how you want to present it.
Yes.
That's how I'm going to move my photo. So that's what's important here is a lot of what ends up looking like is what you want it to look like. I'm just showing you the basics. These are the very, very basics of getting your information in here, because Notion does you no good if you don't really understand some of these basics of how to create a header or how the embeds work, right? I love the embeds. The video embeds are my favorite. So that's that. And then the last thing, I won't put all those links because you can just put in your supply outlet links how you want, unless you want me to, unless you have a bunch of links you want me to put in here. I can
This is going to be very useful for us, Jay, because we are very visual. We like visual stuff.
Yes.
So we want to see like the supply list that you did or created.
Yeah. So I mean, you could take this whole list, for example, and you guys can fix it later. So if I go here and I'm going to delete this, and whoops, and I hit paste, I can bring everybody in. And now these links need to be fixed. So you could just replace part of what you do is fixing these links.
Yes.
So go out
the
and
links
get the
are not working. They're wrong, guys. So just change them. Okay. That's probably what application that we're going to do later.
Whoops. Control Z here because I'm going to remove from the top for now because I actually have one link working. Okay. So what you can do as a project is just go get the actual links and paste them in here.
Okay.
And just remember, whoops, when you do that, just an example, when you get a link and you paste it in here, choose dismiss if you want it to be just in line like this, like a normal link, okay? And then when you click that, it's going to take you to the website or the product page or whatever you want. It's going to be very handy. I'll get rid of this because that's not real. Okay. Our last thing, I love that there was a visual supply list. And so that supply list title is part of this actual image. But if you want to bring those images, because sometimes that's cool. I think you sent one to us. Hit copy, and then you can just paste it. And so you can have a visual list too. And now you've got all these beautiful things. And sometimes if you want to work on this and you want to not be distracted, don't be afraid to go up here and hide that menu system on the left. And if you prefer to have not full width, you can always have not full width. Like, this is the thing, you can have these look however you want, whatever. Some people don't like full width. If you are using columns, the shorter non-full width looks really good. If you're not using columns and your images are really big, then sometimes you're going to want the full width. You're going to want to play with that. I left full width because I want you to know it exists, because it's not the default. Okay.
I'm having like automatic using Command S. I don't need to.
Automatic Command S?
I'm trying to save it. Command S. I don't need to, right?
No, you're saved. Everything you do is saved.
Exactly.
You're good to go. So no worries. So this is very, very basic. This is very, very basic. Now, let me just show you a couple things quick on this note, because we finished our project as it is, and it's very rough. I understand it's very rough. You can go in and play with this. And on that note, I'll show you a couple things. So for example, well, let's go to our Crafty planner. Let's go out to our Crafty planner. We've created this paper card, and it's not completed. Let's say we're still planning, whatever. And we want to go in there and edit. We just click on edit. We don't have to open it up all the way. We could just go in here and check off a couple things real quick if we want, let's say. And then we could go back to whatever we're doing. You could do that on your phone. You could do that on your tablet. You could do it on your desktop. So now it's just a record keeper. You can also add new things in. If you found new things, you could add new to-do list. Anything you want. So again, this is just the basics. I hope that really helps. And then you can create new projects. My next project. And each project can have, of course, its own cover sheet. So you could add a new cover right here. I'm going to add just a cheap one in here. I'm just going to, I don't know. It doesn't matter what I add here. And I can add in its own icon, which is great. I don't know what that is, but that's okay. And so when I go back, so each of these now have their own, custom look to it. And that's a lot of fun. That's not the one I did. That's a lot of fun, is to have custom looks based on the project.
All right. Okay, Jay, this is a very nice question. Sorry, from Sarah.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Can you save in part or whole to your computer, and can you work offline and upload?
This is really made, it's really cloud-based. So offline, I've not played around with the offline. Let me just to say this. Windows and Mac, you can get this is the web browser version. There's also a free desktop version for Mac and Windows, which I really love. So it's an actual application, and it pulls up and it's already synced in once you log in. It's always in sync with each other. So I can bring that up real quick. I have the actual, so if I go here and I pull up, if I type in Notion, you can see right here, there's an app. So this is not the web browser version. It's the actual app. Looks the same. It functions the same, but it's nice sometimes to have the separate app. If I can find out where it ended up on my 3 monitors. Where did it go? Give me a second. I got lost here. Did it come up? Didn't look like it. Must have though. Here it is. It didn't come up. So you'll see here at the top left, Notion desktop. And so this is the actual desktop version. Now this is my main workspace. So you can see this is my live stream planner, which I was going to show you all that. But
okay, so now guys, this is Jay showing us, the different applications for Notion for him, right? So he showed us.
I will do. Yeah, I just wanted to show you. This is the desktop version though, and it looks a lot the same, but it's nice. There's a nice feel to the local version of it. It's a great question. You know what? Let me get back to you on how much localized non-online stuff, like offline. That's a great question. Is the offline? I haven't done it. And I should try it out. But if I go offline right now, we're going to lose contact. So we don't want to do that.
Yes.
I want to stay in the same version you're in, so I'll go back to the web browsers. Do you want me to show that? Do you want me to give you an idea of how I'm using this for some other type of planners?
Sure, if you can, Jay.
Absolutely, it's very simple. You can create multiple workspaces. I have a sandbox, what I call a sandbox. We play in sandboxes, so I do. And then this is my actual Notion, and this is going to look like a lot of stuff when you look at the left side because I have a lot of things going on over here. So I have what's called a content area. And in my content area, I have a recorded video planner. So I'm using this for doing my recorded videos.
Oh, wow.
And it's the same idea, but I have a lot of different types of headers, right? I have status, as you see here, who's writing, the video intention, maybe genre and stuff like that. I'm doing right now a project with my friend Chris. And so if I open this up, I don't know what we're seeing here, but we'll have something. I just have this set up, but I have I do all my B-roll in a table. And so we're tracking B-roll separately. I have all this meta stuff for creating title headers and maybe thumbnail ideas and keywords I want to use for this video. I have an editing checklist that I have for this video.
Wow.
I also have
We need this. Streamers.
a publishing checklist because I forget what to do. Upload, do this, do that, post-publishing. My brain doesn't remember all this stuff. And then I have what I call resources. So I always forget. I have things I can do for stock footage, all the stuff I use to build my videos, I keep over here so I can quickly link to them and go to them. So I don't have to hunt them out. And you're probably thinking, will you build this every time the same way? No. When I go to add a new project, we can do this in the future. I created a project template. So when I do that, it builds all this for me. You'll see it come up here in a second.
Oh, so you actually created a template so that you can just...
So you see how it created? This is the new project. So this is my new video.
Do this for my show flow.
Yes. And then I can go in here and change any of the status things or whatever I want or the dates. And then, so this is my starting point. And then I can adjust from here, but I don't have to recreate the page. This is quite involved. I can.
So when you do a new from an existing one, it just basically copies the default of the previous ones, right?
No, that it just looks the same.
Oh, just
that template's not been really. I haven't done much in that particular one, so that's probably a tough one to actually look at. But the template is set up. I can edit this. I'll give you an idea. When you edit this template, and you can create multiple templates. This is what it's going to look like when I create a new project. It's going to have this already all set.
Yes.
Video project tracker, and I telling it what to put in all the fields as a starting point. So this is the starting point always of the template for video. Now live streams is different. So in my live streaming, I created a mommy guide live streaming, kind of like a craft project. And it's the channel for my channel. So John, you and I are now in there. I could put the thumbnail up there, the link, all that stuff in my table. Depends on what you want. And I can go in there and start editing details. And I did that. I started calling it Notion Life. Yeah, I put that in there. And then I had some development notes. I put Patrick's video because I wanted to watch what he had done. I put some other things, some steps.
See guys,
so
how Jay has prepared for this. That's why it's so awesome.
Yeah, and you shouldn't feel overburdened. Like I got to be so detailed and so good right away. Let it build slowly. And I have to go back and clean up things and make things simpler and change things all the time because I'm not using certain things. But now, just give you an idea, I do have all my tools in here. So I call tools my apps and software. And what I like to do is like any software that I buy or I get, I like to put in here when I bought, how much. I put my keys in there.
So I told Jay, guys, crafters in the house, I said, oh, I don't think we will want to put the price.
I don't care. I mean, the price is the price, so it is what it is. And this is all my
equipment and asset list. Oh.
And what I do is each one of these gets an image, and then I put the history of how much, the link where I bought it, the detail page. So I can go to my order page. We all have all these different people we buy from, I don't want to have to go look for it. So it goes all into here. And quite honestly, I can tell you the nice thing is I don't enter all this information. There's a trick. If you use, I can set up with the, up here at the top, I can set up a save to Notion. And if I want, I can create one time a save to my equipment list. It will pick all the photos. It will pick the price. If I just usually send it from where I ordered it, it'll put the price in there, the link, it'll put all the stuff in there for you. So there are some tricks I can show you about how to save all this stuff without entering all this stuff.
So that would be the next episode, right?
Yeah, and the last one, for people who practice, I'm a drummer and I take lessons. And so I like to track all my, I'm going to do this and put, that's the default view. I'm going to take all these groups out. Let's see here if I can just going to hide this for a second. I don't want that. Well, that's, you don't even know, but I can actually create a view on this, and we'll do this someday too, which is going to be everything. All lessons. The other day, so you're going to get some insight here. So these are all my lessons that I take. Most of them are from Bruce, a drummer in LA. And every lesson I take, I number them and I put what the focus is. Was it hand technique or was it feet technique or coordination, whatever, right? You can tag however you want. And it's the same idea. You can open up each lesson and the details are there. And then all the videos that we sent for that particular lesson or any of the notations that we had, I know it's probably small for you. You can have all that stuff there so you can just refer back to that lesson. Now, here's the powerful thing. I may not know where stuff is, but I can search really easy. If I only want things, lessons related to hands, I can type in hands, hand technique, and that only hand technique is up there. Or, so you can, we don't need to go into it, but the search function is really wonderful. If I want to look at stuff that's only what we call flow, I can type in flow and any tags with the flow come up. So you can find things really, really nice and easy. And I just realized my picture was covering that up. I'm sorry. But that's another day. But I wanted to show you that you can really build these really cool areas.
Exactly.
I'm creating
All right.
a
Jay,
wiki.
I have something, that I want to ask. Okay, can we do your
Let's get back. We're good. I just wanted to do it.
Okay. Again, guys. Okay, we're basically done with the class. Okay, with the tutorial. But one thing I want to ask is, most of us crafters, we have clubs, we have groups, so we do have collaborations with each other. I know that you told me that we can actually share, right, the info. Especially if like somebody's in charge of doing this, somebody's supposed to be in charge of doing that. So how do we know that? Do we need the pro version or can we just use the free version?
I don't think there's too many. When you start getting into teams, maybe. I was able to share.
Yeah, but is there a free version? Just the regular sharing, not really too intensive.
Right.
It's just like for people to see. Tracking.
Let me go back. Let me go back to the Crafty Planner.
Okay.
And let's just say we're working on, let's go back to the Crafty Planner and this particular project.
Can we
let's
see
say you
the
want
Crafty Planner, Jay?
Huh?
Because now you're on Facebook.
I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you.
Habits.
There you go.
So in the Crafty Planner, if we go back to the Crafty Planner, this particular project, you might have a couple collaborators on, right? You want to share that or you want to share it with them. And so you would hit share and you can share this link, we're all used to sharing that link. That's not a problem. Or you could just type in an email. So if someone's on, they have to get the Notion in this case. So, but if I want to share this with like John, for example, I would type in his email or I would type in your email, although I can't remember what it is. So, so I'm not gonna. It's obviously not gonna go there, but you could do that, and you hit invite. It would send the invite, and then they can come in and edit. If you set it to edit, so at the top, you have these options when you do this. So if I type in your name, or Mommy Guide Inc. or the whatever at Gmail, I know that's not it, but you can then set what type of role. Can they just comment? Can they just view? Full access, or just have them edit the current data.
Awesome.
I would say edit's great because then people can go in and do that. It's just up to you. I would say leave it at edit. That's what I have with my collaborators, and that works out great. They can come in and what's great is they can then come in and if we have a table, they can go in there and add stuff, or they can check box things off, or whatever you want them to do. If you just want them to view it, then you can just say only view. It's up to you how you want that to work. But the collaboration tool is wonderful. I use that with another guy that I'm working with who's a musician, and we're building some videos, and we're actually working on that together. Actually, let's go back here.
All right.
Let's go to video real quick. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can actually set up. I actually have what's called. I'll see if I can find it here real quick. See, I haven't used it in a while. Let's go to projects. You can do quick search on anything in here too to find things. So let's see here if I had worked on it recently. Probably you're the one. Okay, here's a video. So I'm working on a video with a friend. We're doing an author video who recorded. So this is an actual project, and we're making notes, and we're assigning between Chris and I who's responsible for this particular task. And when that task is done for this particular project, we'll go ahead and hit that it's done, and it will remove itself from the task.
Cool.
So if we want to look back at that, we can, and we'll do this another day, you can always go find those, but I don't like to always see those. I only want to see what's on my to-do list. So when it's done, it removes it. But Chris can come in here and do the same thing. He can add a task and assign it, or he can check mark it off or whatever. So collaboration's nice. It allows you not have to be the one to do everything.
All right. Okay. Can we do your face cam again, Jay? All right,
No.
guys. I think, we've learned, is it information overload for you guys? For me, it's super
It's a lot.
duper awesome. Just, let me see. I want to do this. Okay, I want to do, we're on fire. Ay, bakit paddle? I don't want a fire. I want the confetti. Gold. Ta-da!
Oh, gold. Does that mean we're gold? I love it.
There you go. I'm just playing again. All right. So just going to read the chat for the last time before we let Jay go. Okay. Again, Cashew saying cheers. Thank you so much for hitting like to help Lala grow her channel. Thank you so much. Subscribe to Jay Smith. Thank you, Miss Marie. And I hope everybody.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's
That's
show
nice.
our appreciation to Jay, guys. Okay. Just head on to his channel, please. Okay. Jay Smith. Okay. And then subscribe. But of course, you know the drill. Okay. You need to first watch a video. All right. Several minutes before you actually hit that subscribe and like button. All right. So after this stream or tomorrow,
I will be putting up Notion videos as we go, of course, and some more pop-up streams, and then we'll have our own consistent things as well. I want to answer that you have up to 5 shares with 5 share guests, up to 5 different people with the free version, and then you would go to the $4 a month. Someone asked for that. As far as do you use Notion with Asana, they're quite the same. I can't answer that yet.
Yes.
Good question. Excuse me. I'll check on that.
Okay, so this is really useful from Monoy News. This is Dr. Araya. You can make notes with every project you are into or you're planning to do. Yes, definitely. All right, from Cashew. Jeff is so organized with all his stuff. Indeed, John, right? It's like, whoa. Countless possibilities on where you can use Notion. Indeed, Sistina. That's smart.
Endless.
Create a template. Anna, hello, Anna. Faith52 again. She's been here before. Okay,
Maybe
wow,
that's
that
what we
is
do.
so helpful. Yes,
You know what we should do? Next time we should create a template for this Crafty planner. You and I will come up with what a good template should look like. And we should create a template so people can do that when they create their Crafty planners. They can.
Oh, we would love that, Jay. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Amazing. Okay. Okay. And Eric is here. Hi, Eric. Eric Belardo, belated happy birthday to you.
Yes,
All
birthday
right.
time.
Yesterday. Yes. Oh, I think it's today for you guys. For us, it was yesterday. Yes, birthday boy in the house. Oh my goodness, you're so organized. This is filling up my ACOT.
I know.
from
A
Anna.
type. I hear you on
A-type
that.
cup. That's cool. I can do this for my ukulele lessons. I think she
Yes.
meant your, drum lessons. That's
Yeah.
okay. Question: how do you render all the data that you collected? Would you like to talk about it in the next session?
How do you render it?
Maybe save
I mean,
that.
it's saved in Notion, so it's really basically cloud based, and you can go anywhere and have it. So, I'm not. I guess you have to define what render you mean on that. So that's
Yeah.
if
The
you
only
mean
thing
save it.
like when you say render for me is like save or whatever or just I don't know, import. Okay, maybe Roxana, you can make it. What do you want? What do you mean when render? Okay.
I mean, all the images that I paste in here are just saved there on that page and with Notion. I don't have to save them into anything. I can go anywhere and copy and paste that in there, and it's done. I don't have to save that to
Oh
my
yeah,
desktop.
so it doesn't really get saved on what? It uses up your storage in Notion.
Yeah, but I mean, it really
Not
doesn't,
much.
because that 5 megabytes I think is
Big enough.
I'd have to see if that's per page. That might be. I have to check a look.
All right. So like in my
That's all.
case, sometimes when I put like images on my website, I turn them into tiny PNGs. So if it's a big file, something like that.
That the 5 megabyte limit is a per file. So if you
Oh,
need to
it's a per
upload something like,
file.
it's
All
per file,
right.
so you're fine. I used Notion for free forever, building all this stuff, and I have millions of things in there, so I didn't really run into that as a problem. So again, the personal free one is going to be fine for most people.
All
I would start there.
Okay. So Tina says, like the collaboration part. Yes, indeed, I like it also. And this one, I think you already answered. Loved every minute. Jay, thanks so much from Giga
Thank you,
Art.
Gigi.
Thank you, Jay. Giga Art, it's actually 11, 12, 1. It's 2 a.m. Gosh, Giga Art, thank you so much for staying up this late.
Wow.
Salute. Yes. Okay, Anna Zagiri, Eric, hello from Giga Art. Thank you, Jay, for teaching us Notion.
Oh, you're
Again, guys, okay,
My pleasure.
please subscribe if you've not yet, and please share his. It's not about Notion just for him. There are many things that Jay talks about on his channel, so definitely you'll get a lot of information there. Jay, you are so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all
thank
your
you, man.
wisdom. You're such a patient teacher. Indeed. One thing that I really noticed about Jay, he's very, very particular about everything. So if you want to really learn a lot of things, okay, step by step, he's the guy. Woo, that's tough, but it was amazing. Were you able to do it, Sis Lisa? Were you able to do it? All right. Thank you, Jay, for teaching us
You can
Notion.
do it.
Nice
I know you
Notion,
can do
Jay
it.
Smith. Great job. Getting the hang of
Thank you,
Notion
Liz.
on my phone. Good job, Katrina. I haven't even tried it on my phone, just on
It's
my
fun. It's actually fun to use on the phone. You can do it, and you could build this whole thing on the phone, no problem.
I hope. I know when I learn this, it will help me so much. It allows you to be much more productive. Indeed, John. All right.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
John will kill it with this. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Thank you, Katrina Crusena from Cashew. Wow, Gigi. Cold cucumbers for your eyes tomorrow. Yes, cucumber
It works.
sizes. All right, Javelina Flips, Annie Cashew, John. Okay, here.
Hey,
Roxanne
look,
said, by
Annie.
render, I meant how
This
you
is
read the data entered. Okay, do you obtain graphs, summary, automatic? Okay, classifications. Does it give you like a report?
There are some things you can do. I'll get into the analysis stuff, but I mean, yeah, I don't know that a lot of people. That's a good question. I don't want to answer the question because I want to
We'll get
research
back
more.
to you hopefully, Roxanne, either on Jay's stream in the coming days or back here. Okay, when we have him back.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
Jay.
Yeah. I mean, there are ways to do it. I mean, the columns have, that's the whole thing I didn't get into, but the columns that we set up that data, you can add all sorts of complex formulas in those columns to do all sorts of things. So when I build your world clock, you're going to see a lot of formulas. So it's like Google Sheets or Excel. You can do an immense amount of things. So then what Roxanne's saying is, well, that's great. So for example, you look at my tool list, I have all these calculations to show how much money I spent on all this stuff. I have, and John's and I's stream planner, it shows how much streaming hours we have done. It calculates all those hours that we've streamed.
Exactly.
So we know. So the question is, can you put that out in a graph? That's a great question. And let me get back to you on as far as taking it from columns to graphs and analysis. I'll have to look more deep into what we
All
can do
right.
there.
Okay. Thank you
question.
so much, Jay, for thinking about that and looking into that. Thank you also for that awesome question,
That's a
Rukshan.
great question.
And of course, for not leaving. Rukshan was here from the first, and this is our fourth stream attempt for the day. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. All right, Javelina Flips, thank you so much. Okay, would love that, Sir Jay. Yes, hello. Thank you so much, Javelina Flips. Hi, Annie. Okay, tulog na ako. Bye. Okay, she meant I'm going to sleep now. Yes, you better sleep. It's 2 a.m. Gigi.
You
Again,
earned it.
thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed our stream tonight. Again, this is my link from Cashew has put it out. Thank you so much. Good night, G. Thank you, Jay and Lala. What a masterclass and awesome collaboration. Indeed,
you
indeed.
so much.
Majority of it is, Jay. Okay, I just, requested him, and this is really what I wanted for the community. And we brainstormed about it, and he created this awesome class, masterclass indeed, for us tonight. All right. Replay mo lang ending. Thank you so much, Mami Lala. Could you export to Excel to render?
CVS. It's a CVS. It's a CVS type file, so it works fine with other spreadsheets. So
all right,
that's a great question. Something down the road we should play with. Yeah.
All right. So again, that will be something that we will play. Again, guys, we're not yet ending. Okay, so for those who want to stay, we're not yet ending, but I have to let Jay Smith go because this is why we do it here, right, Jay? Okay, so we have a guest in. Okay, and then we do create something after. Okay, but I have something sort of an announcement for the people in the chat right now. But first and foremost, we'd like to say thank you so much, Jay, in behalf of my own community and your community, guys. Thank you so much for watching us as well. Those who are on Tina One Kenobi's channel, on Jay's channel, and on Mommy Guide Inc.'s channel. Thank you so much for supporting us. And again, Jay, I hope this is not gonna be the last. Okay?
No, we gotta. There's some endless things that we can do, and I love playing with this. I do bullet journaling and other things as well, so we'll have a lot of fun incorporating. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you to you and the community for having me, and I enjoyed it very much. So
yes,
look forward to it.
All right, so we'll definitely have Jay back. Okay, with that, Jay, again, if you want to say bye bye to everybody.
Bye to everybody.
All right. Okay, again, thank you, Jay. All right, I'll let you go. Thank you so much also to everybody. Cashew, your dear wife. Amy, thank you so much for helping us earlier. All right, when we were having such a difficult time. Again, for the rest of the community, you can stay, or everyone, you can stay. Okay, but I have to let Jay go. Bye.
Bye, guys. Jay. We'll see you soon.
All right. Okay, again, mind blown, guys, mind blown. Thank you so much, Jay, for that awesome, masterclass, as they said, that you had with us today. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Team Bahay, can you come on board already? Okay, I know that I have Charlene already in here. Okay, but Team Bahay, you can actually go in. So Tina. Okay, if you can please come in. Okay, so I'll just continue reading the comments on the chat. All right, so there you go. Okay, again, Tina says, Lisa, thank you so much. Okay, and Heather, Marathon Streamers. Heather, we had a terrible tech issue. I had to start the stream four times. This is the fourth one. So it took about an hour, and I'm very thankful to everyone who actually stayed. Even Heather, thank you so much for being here. I hope that we can have Heather, Sarah, and everybody that you saw in the stream a while ago to actually join us in our crafty nights or in my other segments here in the future. Thank you so much. I can come back to this when I have a minute. Exactly, indeed. Okay, good night, Miss Gigi. Thank you, John, for coming back. We've missed you. John is, has been super duper busy, guys. So there you go. Thank you, Jay Smith and Mommy Guy. Thank you, Cashew. Thank you so much for all the help. Anna, thank you, Anna. Thank you so much again. And I hope you had, sorry, I don't know much about StreamYard. Okay, but I hope that you've got your StreamYard issue down pat. Okay, Heather, I'm not sure a minute would do it for me. Exactly, Sarah, don't worry. I'm gonna do, rerun this. Oh, no. Review. Watch it again. All right. Okay, hi and bye, says Victor. Victor, we're not yet done. You can stay. Oh, this is another streamer friend of mine who's into tech. Just like Sammy and Jay and John. All right, so actually, we're gonna have Victor soon. All right, we're just setting up the schedule, but he has actually agreed to be here with us soon. All right, thank you, Victor, for dropping by. Have a great weekend, Jay and Cashew. Thank you so much. Crafts by IND, thank you so much. Tina One Kenobi is coming in. Sorry, Sistine. Okay, there, bringing you in. Ha ha ha, mind-blowing episode. Indeed, abagising pa si Ayin. Oo, you too, Tina One Kenobi. 4 times. Yes, Victor. If you want, you can look back at how crazy, tech issue. I think I'm not gonna remove it so people can actually learn from it. Do it as a case study of, when this thing happens to you, what do you do? All right? So the community can actually use that as a case study. Thank you, everyone. It was a joy to see your faces and read your messages. This is Jay Smith on the chat. Again, thank you so much, Jay. And thank you for agreeing to do a regular thing with our Crafty community. I thank you so much. You rocked it, Jay. I totally agree, Rukshan. Thank you so much. And we miss you. Thanks for coming back on the chat tonight, Rukshan. Victor and his new drone, indeed. Okay, if you've not seen one of the newest videos of Victor, Basic Nash. Okay, networks. Oh, I forgot the name again, Victor. Can you put it down there? Basic networking something. Me and my Dory brain. I'm so sorry. I should have all the list of my friends, my streamer friends, like, so that I can just, okay, I'm heading to Lalas in my ears. Okay, drone is going to be a challenge. Sistina, if that happens, you have to remove, the YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Okay. Drone is going to be a challenge. Basic NAS. There you go, guys. So on YouTube, Victor is Basic NAS. There you go. I was scared when you flew it in your yard with all the electric lines, Tina. Basic NAS means basic networks and streaming. All right. So if you want to know a lot of that, so you can head on to Victor's, to John, to Jay's, and of course, Sammy Superstar. There you go. You have been streaming for 2 hours today. Very short. No, Sammy, we've been streaming since, oh yeah, you're right. Almost 12, almost 3 hours. But if we didn't have an issue, it would have been, for round of applause for Jay. Indeed, absolutely, absolutely. I really like this one for Jay. Jay, this is basically what you did for us today. Mind blown. Are you loving this, animations, confettis? These are all from Live Streaming Pros. We got this when I was a participant of Expand Your Reach. This is just one of the many perks, of being in that awesome summit. So I hope that when it happens next year, guys would join me and a lot of my streamer friends who are actually there. All right, so my dear Crafty sisters are in here already. All right, so there's Tina, okay, and there's Charlene. Hold on, I'll bring in Charles. Okay, hello, ladies. Kamusta naman ang inyong, wala pa yung ni Sis Tina. Okay, kamusta naman ang inyong, mga, nakagawa ba kayo, sis? Sisters? Okay, no audio? Hello? You have no audio, Sistina.
There.
All right, there you go. All right, so Sistina, sige, i-focus muna kita. So how was it for you?
It was okay. It's really overwhelming, all the information, but I was moderating.
Exactly. So again, thank you. Okay, sis, so you just have to watch on replay. Yeah, because pinasok kami ng napakarami po kaninang mga spammers na parang every chat dalawa, every chat ganyan. Oo. So, hi Sammy Superstar from Ayin. Indeed. Heather, thank you so much again for coming and and staying this long. Tina, yard was better than my house. Ha, crashed 4 times in the house. Yes, he's talking about the drone. Great job, Jay Smith. Indeed. Cashew, thanks again for dropping by and helping out. Okay. So again, Tina, so hindi nakatapos. May nagawa ka ba, sis Tina? Wait. Wala. Wait.
Dala-dalawang channels ang tinitignan ko.
Oh, kasi yung channel niya din. Okay, guys. So, asan na si Charlene? Charles? You?
Hello?
Oo,
Hello,
ayan.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. So this is your camera I'm showing right now.
Can you I'm sharing my screen actually.
Okay, there you go. There's your screen
Yeah.
share. All
Okay.
right. So do you want to
So,
see your, or do you want to show your work?
okay, I was able to do everything naman.
Mm.
Basically, everything that he said, I was able to
Wow!
follow
Amazing!
all of it.
Oo, oo, 'di ba? Ako din magyayabang.
Ito here, oh, yan. There.
Congratulations, sis. Okay, ano lang wala din ako talagang from beginning ako. Si Sherlyn, I don't know if
Yeah,
nag-notion ka na ba?
No, from start din lang. I just followed along.
Oo, pero okay, 'di ba? It's super nice,
Yeah.
sis. Okay,
Ito
so I'll
yun,
bring us
this
the
one
four
yun.
of us.
Tapos ito, I will just do
Oo,
next
correct.
time.
So this is mine naman. This is what I was able to do. Again, just like yeah, there you go. Just like sis Charlene. Oo, nagdagdag lang ako ng konti dun sa, iniba ko lang yung to-do ko na konti. Ayan, references, videos, images, alright.
Ayan.
So project materials, iniba ko lang din ng konti. Nilagay ko paper, adhesive, embellishments. So na-expand din yan, natatagal din siya. So it's super, I really loved it, guys. So I hope that if ever na hindi nyo nagawa tonight, it's okay. So basically what I'm going to be doing, okay, is to actually, dahil nga hindi, alam ko mahirap, okay? Lalo na pag beginner and then hindi ka masyadong familiar yun, how to download, how to copy, how to paste, how to ganyan, and all these shortcuts. So what I'm gonna do is everybody who is in the chat, okay, Samantha, can you please, okay, get me, okay, the names of everybody in the chat, okay, from Mommy Guide Inc.'s YouTube channel, and sila na lang po ang gagawin ko, okay, na part ng ating, okay, again, I'm gonna be raffling out, okay, for this one, guys, even if manalo kayo, even if you win, and if you're not, part of the Crafty community, I cannot give you this one. It has to stay with the Crafty community. Okay, so this is actually, okay, I'll show you. Okay, hold on. I think I have to go this way. All right, I'm tagging. Okay, hold on. This is me. And this is going to be this one. Oh.
Is that the prestige?
Yes.
Kasama kami dyan.
Ay, bakit nag-e-error? Ano to?
4 lang ang
yung
akin yan.
ano mo.
6 yata yan eh.
Okay, hold on. Hindi, 4 din, sis. There's only really 4. The old one was the one that had a lot. Okay. Ano na nangyayari na naman? Ito na naman. Parang hindi ako
Okay.
tatantanan ng aking
Meron
tech
ako.
issue hanggang matapos ako. Hindi niya ako
Huwag mo na ako
tatantanan.
isali dyan ha, kasi meron na ako niyan eh.
Okay.
Ang
Diba?
alin?
Remember, Sistina
The
won this when
Prestige.
they had the paper
Are you
sale?
for Digoni?
Yeah.
Ako
Ano?
ba
Hindi,
sana
yung
ako?
kay paper.
Oo, may
kay
Fedrigoni
Prestige.
din.
Ayan, kasama ba ako dyan?
Okay. So, yes, of course.
Oo,
Okay.
kasama.
Alright. So this is for the
Ayan.
whole crafting community. Okay. But Samantha, so I'm
Yay.
just waiting for my daughter to actually give me, okay, the names of everybody in Mommy Guide Inc.'s YouTube channel chat for tonight. Okay. And I will, okay, just copy everything, baby. Okay. Just put the list. And then I will just do the raffle for that. Okay. And then on top of that, okay, because it's quite late na. So, yun na lang ang team bahay natin. Winner for tonight will get this. So, hindi kayo kailangan mag-submit for tonight. Okay? Kasi I understand that this might be difficult for some who are not, still used to, Notion, or even, as I said, yung mag-a-attach ka lang, mag-a-upload ka lang, magda-download ng file, baka hindi pa. So, I'm, to give, para hindi naman mahirapan yung iba and give chance for those, okay? Because this is really meant for the crafting community. All right, and on top of that, I will be giving out, okay, 200 peso GCash. I know, not GCash. GC.
Gcash.
Naguguluhan ako. GC from Kera. Okay, and then yung mga iba pang prices, dahil late na tayo because of the tech issue. So, Wednesday na lang po. Guys, next week, what are you to expect? Okay, so next week, we're gonna be having Diane Ashmore. Yes, again, okay, she's gonna talk about Twin Chi because she's gonna have a class on Sunday next week, Feb 6, about Twin Chi. So we're gonna have her on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, we're gonna be having Miss Niza Gueco again to do part 2, okay, of Bujo. This time around using her own Klima kit. Alright, so that's what's expected for next week, of course. And then hindi ko pa natatapos, ang daming kong i-raffle. Okay, so continue lang ito. Alright, so again, okay, I'm just waiting for my daughter. Guys, can you take over for a while? Mag-usap muna kayo about Notion. Okay,
sige.
Charlene?
Actually, sige. Oo.
Pwede facecam ka muna. Mag-chika muna kayo ni Tina. I'll just get the name.
You have to,
Okay.
stop share ako. You have to
Alright, I'll
transfer
put
my camera.
Okay, here you go. There you go. That's Charlene, guys. Okay,
Hello.
and Tina. Okay, taking over the stream for now. Hold on.
Hindi, nakita mo yung may price? Actually, that's good for dapat nilalagay yung may mga price.
Sam,
Kasi if you want to
I
do
need
it
the
as a
name.
business, pwede siyang
Sam.
yung depreciation.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my goodness.
Diba?
also put
If you need to report na your taxes and whatever, if it's a business, then you can do the prices, tas you do the depreciation, pwedeng pan-deduction, pati resibo.
Okay, actually, the daughter is sleeping. So, I just have to. So, what do you think is the remedy? Do I do this na lang tomorrow? I go back in for just the raffle? Let
Pwede
everybody
rin.
rest?
It's
Okay.
late na eh.
lang.
Oo, parang medyo information
I-announce mo
overload.
na lang what time para everybody
Okay,
can
what do you
attend.
want? Okay, put it on the chat. Tomorrow is a Sunday. So what time do you want me to go live? Okay. Ano po ang name ng group na dapat member? Sabi ni Christine Agravante.
Wala
Depende po
naman.
kung anong gusto mong, marami po tayong communities. You can join Craft, Create, and Swap Club. You can join Craft RX.
Joyful-
You can join my Mommy
Joyful-
Guide Inc., my Joyful Crafters.
Well,
Ang
Crafters
dami.
Club.
Oo, marami po. Pili ka. Sure, napakarami po. Oo. Alright, so basta for the crafting community, again, I will get the people in the chat. Okay? So the people in the chat right now. So nandun kayo tomorrow or wala, since you are here. I truly appreciate it, guys. We tried 4 times, no? You didn't leave. So I will definitely put you in the raffle for this one. Okay? Okay, so I will probably, so raffle, basta nandito kayo, indeed, okay? So even if you're not there tomorrow when I do the raffle, okay, I will not forfeit, okay? Because this is supposed to be done now, but since there's so many people in the chat for me to go over, I really need my moderator, but my moderator is sleeping. Sleeping on the job. Indeed. Tulog na po. Okay, si Tinawa naman po nandito na sa chat. Alright, so bukas na lang po. Okay, guys, what time do you want? Okay. So, Miss Christine, if you want to join. Alright, so dito naman po, as long as you are, in the chat, you can join. But there are certain perks for those who are actually members of my Joyful Crafters Club. Okay? So, that is on YouTube if you want to become a member. Yes, that's Charlene. Alright, ano po yan? Loyalty awardee. Diba?
Oo.
I love to see you guys win, indeed. Indeed, Raksha. Actually, I have to do so many. And also, for the GCash as well, I'll just do tomorrow. Okay? So, again, since yung GCash kasi dapat yun magmamine eh. Oo. Ano kayang gagawin ko dun? Since
Hindi, i-announce mo since na-announce mo na naman yung time para everybody can be there, yun. Tapos sabihin, kung GCash, dapat present, diba?
So,
Oo,
ganun pa
then
rin.
sabihin, yun yung rule for the
Okay.
Ferdigoni pala.
Oo. Yeah, this is
It's-
actually Prestige. Si Prestige talaga
Oo.
to. Oo. Si Pedrigoni lang po ang gumawa. Pero this is really Prestige. So, this is not just Pedrigoni papers inside, but yung mga iba ding kinikarry nila. But Pedrigoni basically is the one who really, created
Yeah.
it. Kaya meron siyang dalawa na pang Pedrigoni lang. Asa na yun? Ching, 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 ching. There you go. See, itong dalawang to, Pedrigoni lang talaga to. Puro Pedrigoni products lang to. So, itong 3 and 4, yan yung meron silang mga iba. Yan, there you go. There. All right. So, again, as we said, so we're just going to... nawala si Tina. Okay, raffle out tomorrow, guys. Okay.
Anong oras? Ayan, dinala niya yung kanya. Anim yung kanya eh.
Grabe. Ang taray.
Patingin.
Oo. Yan kasi, okay. I think, I don't know. Ito kasi yung binigay nila. Guys, wala akong kinuha rito, Baka sabihin nila, bakit ganyan? Tignan mo, iba din yung itsura ng kay Tina. Tignan mo. Di ba si Tina? Iba
Anong
yung
year
itsura.
yan sa'yo?
Hindi ko alam eh. Ano ba nakalagay?
Hindi, yung kay Tina.
Ito nakalagay 2019.
Tina yun sa'yo. 2019 din.
Oo.
4. Ano yung dalawang iba?
Oo. Ito lang yung pinadala
Alam ko
nila.
kasi 6 yan eh. Alam ko yung complete is 6.
Ito
Yung
lang yung
dalawang
pinadala nila. Tanong nyo man
Ano
sa
yung dalawa?
Prestige.
May bago?
4 lang ang pinadala nila sa akin. So,
Oo.
ito lang ang i-raffle out natin. Alright.
Alam ko yung kay Ayin, 4 din lang eh.
Yung sa akin din, 4 lang. Okay. So, di ba, ang galing ni Sistina at 6 yung kanya. Oo.
Oo
So,
nga.
probably, ito
Hindi
yung
honest
luma.
nung akin. May 2 bago.
Okay. So, yun yung 2 bago. Siguro yung wala ito. Pero ito lang yung pinadala nila. Pero
Oo,
still,
4
thankful
yung
pa rin po
akin.
kami, Prestige. Grateful. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Hindi po kami nagre-reklamo. Maraming salamat. Yes, the paper
May
samples
hugot.
of Perigone is really nice. 4 books. Ayan. Team replay na lang ni, sabi ni Miss Kay. Congratulations everyone for today's stream. Thank you so much, Yukshang, for jumping on
Announce mo
board
na
also.
kung anong oras.
Oo. So guys, tomorrow, what time? Kami na ba magde-decide, guys?
Ikaw
Anong
na
oras yung-
mag-decide. Announce mo lang kung anong oras ka pwede para tas
Okay, I will post na lang on my... There. O, di ba? Ang taray. O,
Ang
sige,
ganda.
pakita natin. Sige na nga, yung wala
Ang
dito.
ganda.
Kasi ang nandito, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ano yung 5? Anong
Patingin
nakalagay
nga
sa
nung
5?
yung bago.
Anong nakalagay sa gilid?
Anong bago?
That's
Yun nga yung
fine.
gusto ko eh. Gusto ko kumuha ng bago. Baka nandun
Di
yung...
ba ang dami nung hawak mo kanina?
Ako, ano ba yun?
Hindi ganyan talaga siya, sis. Na-open siya na ganyan.
Okay.
So, isang book siya, tapos pag
Oo.
in-open mo, ganyan. Oo.
Cool.
Diba? Oo, si Tina po, baka sabihin nila, bakit meron si Miss Tina 1 Kenobi? Alright, nung nagkaroon po,
Nanalo
naging
siya
guest
ng-
namin ang Prestige paper po. Okay,
Oo,
for the first time,
nagpaparapol.
nagkaroon po ng paper sale. Tapos, na-boulevard namin sila na magpa-raffle. And then, they gave us this, yun nga po, okay? So, nagpa-raffle po sila ng isang buong set. Okay, so hindi pala complete set ito. Pero still, okay, there are four books
Baliktad
po.
pala.
Oo, 4 swatches. Ayan, there you go. This is what
And
you're
then,
gonna get.
I won this, no? First time kong manood ng stream ng Mommy Guide. Ako pa yung
Oo.
nanalo, di ba?
Exactly, oo. And from then on, naging, patron na namin si Tina 1
Yeah.
Kenobi. Exactly. And now she's part of the Crafty Friends. Alright. So guys, again, okay, so ipopost ko na lang po, okay, kung ano. So yung bukas po na manonood, okay, hindi ho kayo makakasama for this, ha? For the Prestige. Makakasama kayo dun sa GCash. Alright? At saka dun sa, yung 200 peso, hindi din po, pang crafters lang din kasi talaga yon. Okay? So, ang pwede lang po yung iba tomorrow, yung pong, okay, GCash ko. Okay, na dapat ngayon. Okay? Pero lahat po ng nandito, lalo na yung mga galing sa Filipino community, kasama pa rin po ito. Okay? Para dun sa birthday raffle ko on Feb 5. 4.
Yay.
Ano ba? 2, 3, 4. Feb 4. Di ba? Nalilito na ako. Again, so everybody say, Charlene, magbabay na muna kayo and Sistina. Sistina muna.
Bye! See you tomorrow sa raffle so that you can win these.
Again, sa mga lang po to ha, Crafty community. Sorry po sa iba. Alright, bakit ako si Charlene? Hindi ako si Charlene. Sandali lang po. Ako po si Mami Lala. Bakit nawala si Charlene? Okay, Charles.
Andito, hi!
Yan, there you go.
Bye!
Oo, thank you, Sis Charles. And thank you. Mukhang maganda ang connection natin, sis. Kung anong ginawa mong setup, ganyan na lang tayo. Hindi ka nalalaglag.
Hindi to craft space ko eh. Nasa taas kasi yun eh. This is my bedroom.
Ay, sorry naman. So, dapat pala dyan ka palagi manggagaling.
Pero wala
hindi-
akong desk dito eh. Computer
walang
lang.
desk. Kasi pwede ka ngayon kasi hindi tayo magka-crafty.
Dahil share screen lang.
Oo nga, correct. So again, thank you so much. Love to you all. Thank you so much, Roxanne, KM. Iba pala ang anting-anting mo, Miss Tina. Totoo ka dyan. First time yan. Good night, everyone. Again, for those who have not yet received their trophies, their prizes, tomorrow I will ship them out. Okay? So baka agahan ko itong raffle na ito para after lunch, ma-ship ko na. Hindi naman super aga natulog pa kayo. Siguro mga before lunch, mga 11. Pwede na ba? Gising na kayo?
Yeah. Sige.
Yan. Naka-church na kayo or service or whatever.
Yep.
Alright, so baka before lunch po, para after lunch, kung sino man ang mananalo nito at nandito pa yung gamit, papadala ko na rin po. Okay? Para ang ano ko na lang, yung mga nanalo po ng GCash or GC, for partner stores, hindi pa po yon. Sa birthday stream ko pa yon. So, ang nilalabas ko na po ngayon ay nanalo lahat during my anniversary at saka yung mga, ito, nagaganap na ngayon. Alright, again, thank you so much.
Good night, everyone.
Cashew, thank you so much for dropping by. Yes, I'll see you on Jay and John's stream this coming week. Thank you so much again, Cashew, for helping us out. Thank you, Crafty Sisters, and to you, Mommy Lala, indeed. All right, and with that, let's dance this night away. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Practice Notion. See you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Bye.